A I'm going to cut that short because I'm late. Fam, after a day off, things continue out in Santa Clara. I remember I was whining the other day about the spotlight being on one player in camp, and that's it. 49ers must have been watching this program. They sort of like blew up today. Watch it. 49ers training camp. Jimmy G suddenly mobile. Raheem Mostert displays his world-class speed and on and on. Today, Niners training camp coverage actually included several new names by the Bay Area beat writers. Also, Coach Shanahan yielded to media pressure of the ongoing quarterback question. Tonight, we will go to the phones after going over the notes from 49ers.com. Details of today's workout. It was too much fun. And by the way, people think I have an agenda. I just want to win, okay? So now, what I'm going to tell you next, it doesn't reflect on me. I'm just repeating what Coach said. Hey, today, Coach Shanahan might have been the most direct he's been regarding the status of the Niners quarterback room. After repeatedly saying that there isn't a competition between Jimmy and Trey, Coach revealed that Trey will get snaps for the 49ers this season. Then Shanahan said this about that, quote, Trey is going to play for us this year. Whether it's, I know you're all going to go run to Twitter. As soon as the word got out, the riots broke out on Twitter. He goes on to say, situationally, he's going to get plays. That doesn't mean he's going to be the starter or anything. He's going to get plays, and you have to prepare him for that in every way possible. Unquote. And as I mentioned, and this is just fun for me. I honestly, because we're all rooting for the same team. But as soon as the riots got started, and I must say I had threw a couple of logs at it because I brought that tweet all over. I had to put on my flat jacket and helmet. I was laying down looking over the top like Kilroy, man. Look at it. Hey, it's just a game. Man, let's get into this. I'm a fool. Come on, man. Shh, I didn't say anything. The Niners returned to work today after a deserved day off to kick off their third block of training camp practices. And the session was highlighted by a number of key plays from the 49ers offense. Finally, we're hearing about something besides the defense and one quarterback, including, are you ready for this, though? Both Jimmy G and also Raheem, the Dream, getting flashy, and Dream getting flashy in the ground game. Let us recap, starting with the fan favorite one-on-one drills. And Jake Garoppolo connected on a couple of deep passes from the drill, including a ball to Travis Benjamin. G lost a 35-yarder to Juwan Jennings in his training camp debut. You know what? Later for the rest of it, delighted to see Juwan Jennings finally back in camp. Ambry Thomas came back to work today to break up a pass intended for Debo. Mrs. Lance's baby boy, not to be outdone, also aired it out, this time on a pass to Richie James and double coverage. Boom! Tavon Wilson got the best of George Kittle on an out pattern of breaking up a pass intended for GK. This is why when you see this, I get concerned about GK. You can't take this way too seriously like we've been doing for the past few weeks. Because GK, Tavon Wilson, man, I don't want to hear about Tavon Wilson owning GK, okay? It ain't happening. Also, finally, what's going on with new signee Tony Jefferson? We got word. TJ had a nice rep against Ross Dwelly. Okay. He's left. We were talking about speech to Travis Benjamin just the other day, remember? I said, you know what? We got this receiver. We're talking about this guy. We're talking about this guy. We're talking about this guy. Didn't we pick up? I said, we hadn't called his name so long. What is that dude's name? Came over from the Chargers. Oh yeah, Travis Benjamin. Benjamin was on the receiving end of multiple deep throws, including a 40-yarder pickup and double coverage on a ball from Lance during full team work. And the name, remember the guy Talanoa Hufanga? On a report today, having recorded multiple run stops, not just one, multiple, as well as Dre Greenlaw, who recorded one against guess who? Raheem. See, you know, with him, if you're playing defense, what you want to do is do that training thing that Rocky Balboa did when Nick had him out there training. He put Rocky in a pen full of chickens. Dude, open the kitchen, let the chickens in, and told Rock, hey, Rock, go ahead, you can catch a chicken. You'll be okay. No, because you figure your footwork has got to be hella good to catch a chicken. Because a chicken, man, actually, you know what? Football players should get in the pen with chickens and see how many chickens you can catch. Because chickens cut and move like a football player will never be able to do. It just smells bad in a chicken pen if you've ever been around a farm. Hey, Kevin Givens recorded a quarterback pressure that forced Lance into an incompletion. And OMG! Oh, my God! Fam, Jalen Hurd made his first catch of team drills. There was no incident. Made the catch, returned to the sideline, he was okay. That's always a triumph. Well, okay. Hurd hauled in a strike over the middle from Nate Sudfeld and went for 20 yards. Oh, hey, and GK made an impressive outstretched fingertip grab on a high pass from Trey. Amador Lenore forced a fumble on a pass from Sudfeld to JaMychal Hasty. You know, JaMychal Hasty, I really don't want to hear about him fumbling. Here's the thing, because JaMychal scared me the bejesus out of me last year with some great runs and then coughed it up at that one at the 2-yard line. Oh, JaMychal, man, you get Bobby Turner, man, you got to fix that. And here's another name. Demetrius Flanagan-Falls recovered that a loose ball. Arden Key, Jordan Willis both notched would-be sacks during the 49ers' first series of full-team reps. This is very important because the better they look, the more we know there'll be a rotation. We don't have to work Nick and D, D is like, that media conference was enlightening and interesting. Did you check that out? D told a whole story there that you didn't probably know about. And remember when Denise came in the other day and notified those of us who didn't know about Jimmy working on his deep throws? Guess what? She also mentioned his running. So, you know, when Denise said that, I figured, you know, well, what does that mean? I mean, Jimmy's, I imagine he's always done that. I just didn't, you know, I see, because I'm not, a lot of people believe Jimmy has no ability to run or throw the ball, has no power in it, right? So, and you know, I look at that and say, come on, man, give me a break. So, you know, but guess what? Coach unleashed JG as he faked a handoff and cut up the middle of the field for 20 yards. No, he didn't. See, this is the thing, you know. I have long since said, when you see what's going on in the field between Nick, CJ, and Jimmy, have you noticed they all look alike behind center? That's not because they're anything alike. Personality, all three of them are different. But why do they all look the same under center? And people still say, Ronbo, man, you don't know what you're talking about. I do. That's Kyle. He wants that. So now all of a sudden, Kyle said, all right, now, go ahead and give it a shot, Jay. Fake it, run up the middle. So, you know, but Raheem was the highlight of one of the most standout carries of camp. Raheem took the handoff, fam. Raheem took the handoff, and you could actually hear the engine start. Dude burst through a hole for a 60-yard would-be touchdown. The Niners behind him was like in a vapor trail, man. It was just like all you could see was this white cloud and bodies poking up and down as they faded into the mist, and Raheem was just out of here. I said, you know, this is that team, and I've got called for this back at school, too. Hey, come on, Ronbo, man, we hustle up, do that play. Man, if this dude is embarrassing me like this, I'm going to act like I got a calf strain or my foot. Something hurt me. I mean, it looks bad. I can never take that kind of embarrassment. So, you know, during the Niners' first move, the ball period, the first-team offense got inside the opposing team's 40-yard line with a chance to convert. A play by Jason Verrett held Kittle a few yards shy of the first down marker, ending the unit series. If Verrett can stop Kittle, he can stop DK. I'm just because I've been worried about that because I think man, see because when we play the Hawks, Tyler Lockett is as long as the shark is in the waters, he ain't going nowhere, man. But what we gonna do about DK? Because Akello did a pretty good job against him last year. We don't have any big guys. I don't know about Ambry Thomas. Is he ready to take on somebody like DK Metcalf? If I hear another time about Verrett taking George down, I'm gonna say I don't know what Jason did over the season, but they said he came in bulked up, his legs look huge. I said, you know what? Go ahead. Let's play. Let's play. More good news on the day. Eman Mosley made his practice debut after finally being activated off the reserve COVID-19 list. Mosley did not wait, set the tone early, breaking up a pass intended for Samuel on the Niners' first passing play of full team drills. Ahead of the start of practice, Jennings was also activated off the reserve COVID-19 list. And stay off that list. Oh, man. JJ, who spent the 2020 season on the team's practice squad and adds, is looking to improve that status and join the competition at the vacant WR3 position. Let's go, JJ. JJ Hurd Sanu. Okay, throw Richie James in. But fam, who's going to win that? Who is going to win that one? Because, automatically most of us want to say, Hurd, man, come on. I know, but I'm just saying, can he do it? If Jennings is getting warmed up here and he continues to look good, he's not out. He doesn't have more talent than Hurd, but sometimes we misconstrue talent. The ability to get things done means everything in football. There's a lot of players that Tom Brady is a shining example of well, Tom's got brilliance and he can throw. And he's got a lot of things going on above the shoulders, right? So this is what I'm saying. When you start to judge people, that goes for wide receivers too, and cornerbacks. Richard Sherman, another guy that exemplifies the fact that brilliance has its place in football. Nick Bosa, ACL, and Dante Johnson, foot, both made returns to practice following the team's off day. Eric Armstead, groin. Zach Kerr, groin. Samson Ebukam, he's got soreness. He missed today's session. Thank you, Kyle. And in fact, Kyle said, not to worry. Coach Shanahan is quoted saying, no long-term things. We're just missing a couple of guys from wear and tear. It's part of camp. We'll just have to get through it all. And some news to be concerned about, though. Today, the Niners activated Kowalski T from the reserve COVID-19 list, but placed him on the active physically unable to perform list while working his way back from that season-ending toe injury. Will it please go away? Man. James Anderson, what's up? Hey, Richmond, Virginia, checking in. Go Niners for life. James, good to see you again. And Matty S., of course, is reporting from beautiful Bend, Oregon. Hey, Matty. Hey, Marco. Marco, I'm going to get you that link. I'm going to get you, this is it. Today is the last day I do not get that done, all right? Because me and Marco was talking the other day, Okay. You can tell by the photo that's not really Big Show. Raiders gang, baby. Fam, let me put on my ears. Fam, your feeling on today's very bizarre camp report, I call it that because I have no idea what was going on with some of the things that went on. But what do you think? Hey, Eric, come on in, man.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Well, Eric, it's like it's comedy, man. I mean, I suspected sooner or later that we'd see more of things that we haven't been seeing, but today was just a potpourri of what and what, all through the report.
Right.
But Eric, what are you thinking?
I mean, I'm thinking preseason is going to be really, really fun. I mean, honestly, this is like the first preseason I'm actually really excited for. Like,
same here.
There's a guy at like each position. There's a guy in the back that's like, maybe this guy could start. I mean, Me personally, I'm really excited to see the future backups. Like I
Mm-hmm.
want to see what Rosen has. Obviously, Grant says
Mm-hmm.
that he doesn't look pretty good, and I want to see Sudfield. I do want to see Ambry Thomas and Diamador Lenore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those two. Obviously, I heard Thomas was playing a lot better
Better.
now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he
He
had
had a
a,
breakup
a
today.
couple of against I think it was Debo, I believe.
Yes. If you busted up
And
Debo's stuff, man, you do it. Now you're doing
yeah,
something.
Grant says he did it twice.
Ooh. He may be
Yeah,
what they said he was because that dude was a man defender plus. So yes,
yeah. And I saw I think it was on Instagram of Juwan Jennings, and he was beating Jimmy Ward, and Jimmy hit him deep.
mm,
That was really exciting to see because obviously I've loved Jennings ever since we got him. I think he was undrafted, right?
yeah. No. He was our seventh round pick. What was his problem last year is the speed was an issue. If he's running deep routes, where's the speed issue? You got to have a little bit of speed to run a deep route, right?
Hmm.
Yes,
Especially when you're outrunning Jimmy Ward. That's
right.
we know we've seen Jimmy Ward go toe to toe with like Christian McCaffrey downfield.
Jimmy
That's ridiculous.
he can get up. So I'm just hoping he just
Hmm.
wasn't trying to be careful, not hurt himself. But otherwise, damn.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see the D line. We have D Ford. What the hell? This, I mean, it's kind of shocking just to even see him. Like, was he in 11-11?
Yeah, he was out there getting work in. Like he's a regular workout for D. When you get a chance, check out his press conference. D says a lot of things that just you say, whoa, okay, yeah, just you get a chance. Funny. Debo's ready. I mean,
Yeah,
D's ready to go.
yeah, and obviously he's going to give a really big boost. When do you expect Bosa back?
See, you don't worry about that since you mentioned it, Eric. They're not saying a whole lot about him. And I saw somebody said it may be week 3. And I said, maybe. Like Eric, you know how they say it takes 1 year to get over that kind of injury? Maybe they're doing that because they're counting from last year. Nick went down in week 2, bring him back in week 3 this year.
Hmm. Well, I mean, it's not going to be a really big deal if he's out the first 2 weeks. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the Eagles and the Lions.
Yeah.
I mean, Don Burr, like you're sitting there talking shit. You're irrelevant, bruh. Like we don't need Nick Bosa to beat you guys.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, we'll probably be up 30, and then Trey Lance will come in.
Yeah.
And I actually really believe that a lot this year. I've noticed that over the past couple of years, the teams that we've beaten, we usually blow them out. I mean,
Yeah.
I was watching the Giants, the Jets game. I mean, some of the Rams game. I mean, those should have been blowouts. In 2019, we had so many blowouts. It was pretty hard to count. Trey Lance is going to get his playing time, whether he starts, whether
It comes in for
Jimmy
situational
gets injured.
plays.
But
Like
yeah,
Coach was saying. But,
Trey's coming in.
oh, yeah, no doubt. He's got to get ready. You can't bring him in next year cold. He's got to get used to the NFL speed.
Mm-hmm.
But you missed some names like Talanoa Hufanga is another guy that everybody's curious about. To say he made many plays today because they're probably inserting him as a linebacker as well. Who else is everybody? Diamador. Diamador didn't. He made some plays, but I guess nothing special. I wanted to hear if Mitchell got anything done today too. The other running back with the speed. Because can you imagine, Eric, put Mostert and Mitchell in the backfield at the same time?
Here's speed. Exactly. It's not fair. Like I've been saying, it's another elite weapon, and boom, you're going to see it. Another person, Tavon Wilson, the safety.
Yeah.
He's locking down George Kittle.
That's twice.
I mean,
The other day and
it's kind of
today.
scary, though, don't you think?
That's what I was saying.
concerning
I'm
you?
a little worried. Yeah. I'm hoping George is just being careful going into the season because everybody knows what George is capable of. There's no point in him busting ass out there on every play, So just take it easy, George. The shoulder. I don't want you banged up before we start the season. So he went up for a high pass today, too. George, don't go for high passes. In a game, okay, but do not leap for a high pass. Nobody's going to take a low shot at him like, what's his name? Because Buda Baker takes pride in hitting him low. God dang, I wish he'd knee him in the face. But, yeah, so.
Yeah, but, I mean, it is a good technique, especially with someone like Kittle and someone like probably like Derrick Henry, you have to go low. You have to try to take out the legs, even though you're probably going to get bulldozed, yeah.
I know it's, yeah.
So, I mean, another person was, what's his name? Crap, I forgot his name.
Position.
What was his name? Corner.
Emmanuel Mosley?
Yeah, Mosley. There it is. Yeah, there it is. I mean, he came back, right? And he played pretty good, right?
They did. He came in and let everybody know, I'm back. For whatever y'all was saying about me, forget about it. I'm number 2. You know?
who did he get who did he get the breakup on?
I think that was Debo. Debo was the guy that got picked on today. Mosley set the tone early, breaking up a pass. Intended for Samuel on the Niners' first pass. He played a full team drills, yeah. Remember, Debo's probably thinking that hamstring or whatever, something was sore, groin. Yeah, Debo needs to go half speed right now. I ain't mad at him. So we'll see. Let him heal up.
Yeah, I mean, and we're closing in on preseason, so there's really no point. And obviously, we're gonna have to go against the Chargers. And when did we go against the Chargers in practices?
Normally, that's the last game. I think I do. You know, I keep forgetting to look at the schedule. I think the Chiefs are this coming up next week, and the Chargers usually the last game. We got 3 games, right?
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about joint practices because I know we have the Chargers that we're joining with.
Yeah,
I want to know when that starts.
Okay. I'm not sure. You have to look that one up, Eric. And Eric, we got to go. Hey, I tell you what, I'll see you Sunday. I got a big time workout coming in tomorrow, but I'll be back Sunday. All right, fam. Have a great night, Eric.
I'll see you later.
You too.
Go Niners.
Yeah. Oh, Brittany. He's been working on it, Brittany, because trying to get my false
while.
Yeah, it is.
Good one, though.
Couple of days. Well, Brittany. Denise reported in the other day, and I didn't know what to make of it. It was just, guess what? Jimmy was staying late, throwing deep passes, doing a lot of running. And then today, Jimmy G, 20-yard scamper, a couple of deep shots downfield. I said, Kyle, and Brittany, I don't know. People are going to say, Ronbo, man, would you stop with loving Jimmy so much, man? You can't marry him, man. Because I'm just saying, I saw last year, as I said, the cookie cutter quarterback routine with 3 guys. And I always wondered, is that by design? Do they all really eat the same cereal every morning? I don't believe that. I think Kyle's telling these guys what he wants from them, and they're trying to execute from where he's sitting, or else sit down yourself. And what do you think of it?
Honestly, this is what I kept thinking ever since we drafted Trey. I had a feeling that they were going to use both Jimmy and Trey in a game this year to really piss off defenses. I shouldn't have said that, but upset defenses. So when he said that Trey's going to be playing in packages this season, I wasn't mad at that. I was like, I could see that happening. I could see that because it's like, why not? It could help. It could actually help.
Oh, God, yes. Because now, like you said, the defense doesn't know what to do. Hey, we didn't prepare for this. Guys, he's a rookie, okay? You can do this. That's all he can say. Because whatever your team is, you don't know what to expect. There's no film on Trey.
Right.
And he's got the skills he's got.
Right. And then today, just hearing, Jimmy ran for 20 yards, a lot of people I would see on, social media, they would be like, yeah, right. Actually, hearing that, I'm like, yeah, we may see a little bit of 2017 Jimmy come back this year, but even better. So be prepared because, like Jason Verrett said, I think Thursday on Training Camp Rewind, Jimmy's playing pissed off. And a lot of people may laugh about that, but he's playing pissed off.
And that's the
I
best way
believe
I
it.
like to see him. Because you know what? That's what he used to be after an INT, and he came back and just scorched the defense, and that's what I want him to be. And Kyle already said that, too. I pissed off Jimmy's a better Jimmy,
Right.
better Jimmy anyway. So I can't wait.
It was just great today. Both Trey and Jimmy, beautiful deep balls. I have to say that they delivered today. But then, as usual, this whole can we just say this whole week the defense has just been on their A game.
That defense, oh, some teams think.
On their A
And Don
game.
Burr, and take note, Don Burr, as Brittany speaks. Go ahead, Brittany, tell him about it. Tell him.
Oh man, I don't know where to start. It's Mosley coming back. It is just what shocked me the most is this Verrett. I couldn't even keep up with what everything was happening when I was hearing like people say this is happening. I couldn't keep up because I was just like, what?
See,
Defense again is just on their A game. Verrett breaking up. I think what did he do again? He broke up a pass.
he dropped Kittle within the 40-yard line of a first down play. Brett said, "No, you ain't." And that's when I says, "Okay, I don't believe George was just really out there trying real hard, but I know George, and he wasn't trying real easy either. So how did Jason do that?"
Right.
So,
And you said that Jason's going to be like up against DK, but you forgot one other person. He's also going to be up against Hopkins, which is going to be good.
Listen, Brittany, if I'm so confident about him versus D-Hop, remember what he did to him last year, right? I was scared to death. Before the game started, I was like, who's going to stop D-Hop? Jason says, his eyes may shine, his teeth may grit. If he thinks he go get anything, I got news for him. I said, D-Hop got shut down. Yes. Whoa. And more than once. To the point they stopped going to him. Yeah.
Yeah. I think from what I'm hearing from the rookie cornerbacks and then the rookie linebacker, Hufanga, it's pretty good. I think one of them was against Devo, from what you were saying. The previous caller, one was against Devo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Hufanga? Hufanga stopped Haim. See, this is why if I'm Hufanga, I'm trying not to overreact after I drop that bullet.
Right.
Because that's what you're trying to grab, a bullet, right? So I'm in the locker room, and nobody's looking. I open my locker room door. I got him. I got him. Oh, you got to be hollering. Ronbo, what's wrong with you, man? No, nothing, man. I was just tripping, man. Ain't nothing wrong with me, man.
I don't know what's going on with Raheem, but whatever's motivating him to make him get that 65-yard run, keep it, because that's gonna help. That's really gonna help.
You already know.
And then just seeing Jawan come back finally.
And looking good. He didn't just come back looking good. He left. He took up where he left off. He was doing that before he went on COVID-19, and everybody was saying, "Okay, it's OTAs, no problem." Okay, and then been gone forever. And now look, what we got here?
And look what happened today. A beautiful deep ball catch. Imagine if he did that in a game, in a regular season game.
Oh, we have so many potential wide receivers finally. Because we've been like every year trying to pick 6 guys. From all of them, we're like 2s and 3s. But now it's looking like we have a 1. I think between Ayuk and Debo, and don't play Debo too short either. Brittany, Debo could be a number 1. His mind is in that position right now.
Yes.
And now you got 2 guys high level. Oh, I can't wait.
I'm just excited to see this. Anything and everything. And this thing with Garoppolo and Lance just being together in a game and then swapping out to just help out the offense and help out a win, I'm ready for that because I'm neutral in this QB issue between fans. I'm neutral. I support Garoppolo and I support Lance.
Good.
I'm neutral. I'm not going to fight.
Because the fact of the matter is, if we win the game, all this BS fighting about who supports who needs to be flushed down the toilet anyway, So
I agree.
yeah. So it's coming up. We're going to see Lance
Yes.
this week. He's going to get a lot of playing time, most likely this
I'm
weekend.
ready to see him in the preseason. I'm
I
ready to
know.
see him in preseason.
You got 7 days, 8 days to go, right? It's a Saturday game. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Everybody is, just to see the 49ers hit the field. Hey, Brittany, did you watch the Hall of Fame game? I just realized I didn't.
I did.
Was it good?
It was boring. It was boring.
Mama,
Sorry,
don't
not
let
sorry,
your
but it was
babies
boring.
grow up to be cowboys. See, because if it had been us in the game with our second units, can you imagine? Now, that would have been a game.
That game would have had, like, a lot of views. I'm like, yeah.
But they'll get, I can't wait to get back to the Cowboys sometime soon. Maybe be this year during the playoffs. That would be so awesome. The table would be set. Go ahead, boys. Let's go.
I would love watching that right now. If it was against them in the playoffs, I would love watching that.
We're gonna see, and let's see you Sunday, Brittany. After we'll miss tomorrow's workout, but we'll see you Sunday.
Definitely after the Hall of Fame enshrinement. I'm excited.
Oh, that's right, John Lynch. Oh yes, congratulations to Big John. Yes, woo, the whole class of 2021. All right, Denise. Have a great night. Talk to you shortly.
You too. Thank you so much, Ronbo.
Yeah, so welcome. There's Brittany. Oh, here it comes. It's Slick. Slick. Come on in, Slick. Oh, Slick. Slick, Slick, Slick. All right, go back to Slick. Okay. Bring him in here because there's things he does all day that we all appreciate. Norm!
It's Norm sitting right here in everybody's face.
He is too. I mean, he's directly in that camp.
And I just can't figure out. Oh, wait. I know. It's Niners all day. Wait. I'll say it. It's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Day.
I love that added feature in that. And I know John's going nuts. Hey, John, Norm's in the house.
No, I'm disappointed in you, Ronbo. You to that your intro, like don't ever do that again just because you're Russian. Okay, you're in a whole nother country about being Russian in the United States. Anyway,
Russian.
Anyway,
so wait, I gotta find another country too. In Germany. No, Norm, you got me on something. I got to work on that now.
I'm just being Ethiopian. I'm just, don't mind me. I'm the fly on the wall. But what type of day this is? The day after the Hall of Fame game. You know, today somebody was being inducted to the Hall of Fame this year. That is very important to me. Okay, so I was also reminded.
Let me guess.
Niners.
Does he have a hairline issue?
No, wait, I was just getting to that. Okay, so Ronbo, we were reminded why our mamas were begged not to let their babies grow up to be Cowboys fans. Yeah. All right, or to be Cowboys. Imagine being a Cowboys fan, waiting all year after all the sports, your Lakers or whatever team that you were rooting for didn't win the game. It was the Bucks again. Did it for you. I know. But then you finally come back to reality and football's playing and your team is on. Not only are they not getting the attention that you think they deserve being a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Then you see that your game is being commentated by a guy whose hairline resembles E40 popping his collar when he's telling you where to go. And all you hear about is a team that you don't like while getting whooped by a team you don't like. Like, it was crazy. So this back to I got to talk to Chad Garrison.
Uh-oh.
He's not a guy who really pays attention to what's in the comments, but I heard about you. I know you one of the ones I really pay attention to. I know you be out there really paying attention. Only time you're gonna hear about Norm 209er Empire switching up on anybody is when I switch up my network from AT&T to Xfinity. That's the only time I'm switching up. I'm rocking everybody. Chad, look here, Chad. I rooted for Blaine Gabbert. Okay, you think I'm gonna turn my back on anybody that's in the current quarterback room? Stop playing me, bro. Everybody right now, as far as I'm concerned, needs to go in there and do what they need to do to get this team to where they need to be.
Yes.
He over there, everybody said, they said Jimmy G is all of a sudden mobile. I was like, wait a minute. But I remember when he first got here, who was doing cha-cha slides in the end zone? Wasn't he moving pockets? Who was moving pockets? When Jimmy Garoppolo, remember Ronbo to slide to the right, then
and
to the left.
And was feeling pressure before it got there without looking, and directed receivers as he was going along. I said,
something about a quarterback's ankles, y'all. I'm just telling y'all, man. Some of y'all don't know anything about your ankles or about being a quarterback. So how are we as a fan base to scrutinize? Look, okay, so y'all remember Simone Biles, right? I don't mean to bring up stuff that's outside Niner related, right? But I paid attention to how they was doing my little sis, man. And yeah, that's not my blood related little sis, but like that's little sis to me.
No,
like,
we all love Simone.
So, and a lot of us was like, you know what? We was like, yeah, she did the right thing. You know, we worried about our health. Health is wealth, right? So just because this guy looks like somebody you seen at videos that you ain't supposed to be watching when your girl's at work, don't mean that we.
I don't do that.
I mean, I've caught myself in many genjutsus on purpose just to support the trolling that I've done this entire offseason because I'm bored. I'm ready for Niners football.
Yes.
And I've got to see it in a Cowboys game. Ain't ironic as that. Texas boy. Where hey, I heard let me talk to Texas boy. I heard everything is big in Texas, except for all this stuff you be talking about on Ronbo's channel. We gonna get into that subject later. But why was Ezekiel Elliott looking disappointed at the fact that these commentators were talking about the Niners more than they was talking about their own team? I don't even know if Elliott was watching the game, but that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is that Niners fans, all this energy that we had. Remember, I was talking about this last time I was on here. This is the time for all the hateration, operation, and holleration to go for these operees because here we are talking about the scenario that we got, and I downplayed it, Ronbo. I said it was a good prop. It's an understatement, Ronbo.
I mean, I agree.
It's a beautiful night. It is the most. John Lynch was up there popping his collar to me. I got two baddies up there on the field. His hairline was popping his collar about his porta. Come on, man, stop playing with me, bro. So, okay, so for all the Garoppolo Lancelots, y'all gonna be happy as hell this season.
Can't wait. That's gonna be an exciting game next week. I just hope that I don't know how much time they got to give Sudfeld and Rosen.
Y'all can leave me alone. You feel me? I'm rooting for Nate Sudfeld. He gonna win us a Super Bowl.
You know what? Sudfeld doesn't have a following. Okay, Jimmy has a following. Of course, Lance has a following. Rosen has a following. But rarely do you hear somebody come jumping up and say, Sudfeld's my guy. I've not heard that yet.
Right. Like, come on, man. Just not. I guess that's what happens when your team is so set up and the fan base is already bougie and we the most spoiled bougie fan base, man. Stop playing with me, man. I'm from Northern California. I know how this goes, man. We go heavy, but like there's a lot of bouginess lurking in this fan base. But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We want to see our team win. And what I seen yesterday, and they weren't even on the field.
And sparkling. Sparkling Norm.
So against these,
Sparkling Norm.
I mean, I guess we're gonna have. I'm be ready for the argument that we're gonna have. We talk about how better Trey Lance could have done against the Chiefs in Super Bowl 54, even though he was playing in college at the time.
And by the way, that game before that argument gets started, don't think the Chiefs gonna send out Mahomes and everybody else to be hanging out during no preseason game, especially game one.
I just like how our quarterbacks all the players are lacing each other, like the ones and the twos, and even the threes even want to come in and add some math into it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. George is playing with the threes, but no, when you have a team like ours, playing with the threes is not embarrassing. You know,
the camaraderie. The camaraderie. Why is Jimmy G cheesing like he just was in a video that y'all probably wasn't supposed to see when you? Never mind.
Oh, Norm. Oh, on that note, we got to go. No.
That's all I'm supposed to say, and that's not as all day.
Norm, let me see you Sunday. Norm, give him some, got to get some demerits for that. I'll see you Sunday.
My first step of the day. And it's still going to spray.
God. Let us go check in on Slick. Slick, down in sunny Southern California way. Here he comes to save the day. Thank you very much. Be sure to pass by.
Asset to NY worldwide.
There he is.
We're bigger than the nation. We're a mother empire.
Slick!
What's up, Ronbo?
Ain't nothing. I'm just chilling. Chilling and willing. Slick. And okay, today's workout is like, the reason I'm pumped up, people say, oh, he's just pumped up because Jimmy Garoppolo didn't have a sick day. No, I just wanted to know what else everybody else is doing besides Trey. Because for the last 2 days, it's been all Trey, all day. Okay, I don't have a problem with that, but I want to know what Hufanga's doing and Ambry's doing. You can give me a little bit of Jimmy. You don't have to overdo that. Let me know what Jimmy Ward's doing, Debo. I want to know Jawan Jennings is back. Give me some. So they gave us a lot of conversation today. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually loving this because everybody's so focused on Trey Lance. They're not even paying attention about Tyler Noah Hufanga had a great practice today.
Spotlighted today, though.
Who's it? Diamador? Man, he's going to be a great contributor this year. And Trey Sermon, man, I don't know if you saw the game last night where the Cowgirls lost. But I'm
gonna go back and watch it later though, because you know what? As soon as I knew who was playing, I took care of some other things.
I really wanted Najee Harris because he wanted to be a Niners. He's a 49er fan, so I really wanted him with us.
Steelers,
but
yeah. Everybody,
I'm great attention to Najee Harris to see how his season is, and Trey Sermon. I'm gonna compare them both because they're very similar to each other.
So many of us are gonna be doing that. Yeah,
but Trey looks beast in training camp. He looks like a monster out there. It kind of reminds me of a Marshall Faulk a little bit, But maybe I'm comparing them too early, too soon, or whatever. But he could be that. I think it looks crazy.
He's gonna get a chance
our
too.
whole running crew. Because what's the other dude that reminds me of Mostert? The other dude we drafted.
Elijah Mitchell.
Man, Elijah Mitchell, he looks insane. He's a bullet out there.
They got to get the ball. They got to pass the ball to one of them. If you ain't gonna pass the ball to Mostert, and I heard Mitchell is good with that, pass the ball to him, coach. Pass him the ball.
I was just about to say that they're great receivers as well and stuff. So we're stacked. We're stacked. Yeah, like our second unit is beast. Our third unit is beast in those. But I really want to see Rosen to see how Rosen looks in the preseason games. Him and Sudfeld.
Slick. We okay, good. Because somebody has to support Sudfeld. Now, we don't have a lot of people supporting Sudfeld. In fact, I've heard no one person say anything about Sudfeld. Rosen's got.
He's looking great in training camp. Sudfeld's looking great in training camp.
And
that's what I want to see. how he does in the preseason games, because I know Rosen has some experience, like probably more than him. So I want to see how he looks, because we already know what we're gonna get with Jimmy. I know all these Jimmy haters have been like trying to either pick a side, either Team Jimmy or Team Trey, whatever. But I'm supporting both. I mean,
as it should be.
We have it so good right now because they're both great. And we could just ride it, see if they're not gonna trade them, let's just see what we could do with both. I mean, they were talking about how Jimmy can't go deep. Are they forgetting the game with E-Man versus the Rams when E-Man got that first down and we won that game? Or when KB too in the same game? Yeah. Those were pretty deep balls. They were over 20 yards. So
and also Slick,
today,
guess what? And guess what? That throw that Jimmy threw too hard that Emmanuel Sanders couldn't catch up with, I think that could be considered a deep shot. Off.
I think that E-Man underestimated Jimmy, because you know how supposedly he's known for not throwing deep. So I think that's part of the reason. I mean, I'm not blaming E-Man or whatever, but I mean, that's the past. I ain't even gonna dwell on that. I'm gonna get pissed again.
They need to work on that more often, though. You got to work on that stuff all the time. You can't just suddenly bust out and do that in the middle of a game. And I do worry, had the 49ers been practicing that shot, it'd have been a little better off. It's too late. Anyway.
I don't know if it was just me, but it looked like Jennings lost a lot of weight. He looks in shape.
From what I heard, increased his speed too.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, because I mean that shot from Jimmy to him in stride. Man, that shit look, I mean, excuse my French, but I mean, that looks so amazing right there, I know Trey Lance could do the same thing and stuff, but nobody thinks that Jimmy could do it. I mean, he showed it today.
I tried to tell people, I've seen him in college throw the ball deep. His arm's too weak, man. Come on, man. Y'all just be making stuff up.
And he could run too. He could run too. The only reason that he hadn't been running is because he got hurt and he didn't trust his knee. But he could run too. He doesn't have. If he doesn't have to, he rather throw the ball. So
yeah. He's got that quick release. And that's Kyle's offense too. A lot of what he's doing. 90% of what he's doing is by design.
That looks so pretty too. Like when he gets rid of it so quickly, and it looks so nice the way he just throws that ball. But if it's Jimmy, if it's Trey, I don't care. I'm riding both of them. It is. Nobody said that we had to choose one or the other. Let's just support our team.
Winning is the bottom line. Yeah. Slick, always good to hear from you, man. I'll tell you what. How's the sunshine down in sunny SoCal anyway?
Well, it's a freeway series right now, but Dodgers are up 2-1, so we'll see.
Hey, the Angels are playing the Dodgers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's going to tell you, because people get mad when I talk about supporting the Dodgers, but I've been a Dodger Blue fan, and it goes all the way back to like when my father used to tell me stories about Jackie Robinson. You know what I'm saying? I can't help myself. Okay, but we'll Slick, go Dodgers. Shh, don't tell anybody I said.
Yes, sir. Good Niners.
Have a great night, fam.
You too, fam.
Hey, Lee. Lee from NZ. Lee. Oh, Lee.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey, Lee. I don't know if I stall long enough, you'd show up. Lee, man. We're there's a lot of the menu increased today. What happened in camp, and it's a lot of exciting stuff. Especially him out there letting everybody know. Look, before anybody gets any designs or ideas about Trey Sermon running me off, no, I'm the man, okay? I like Elijah Mitchell, but if we get in the foot race, you ask him, I'll whoop his little butt. He put a 60-yarder out there, put his foot down and left everybody. Hey, but Lee, did you take any of the stuff that went on today in practice? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I heard a little bit. I didn't hear about Mitchell. I just what you're talking about now. That's good, but I did hear that Ambry Thomas. Remember, I was talking to you that I liked Ambry Thomas. And he actually did some few things today.
He's coming
so
on.
That was good. Yeah, and I thought people were overreacting. I said to you last time, it's been 1 week. The guys, the cornerback, and he's a rookie. They sort of tend to struggle as rookies, corners. Learning a new defense and offensive linemen too. I talked about him and Aaron Banks. But he's one of the guys I feel like he's going to come on. He's going to probably be real good, probably year two. He's going to have his struggles this year. just, learning it, the new defense and coming to the NFL. It's a big adjustment from college.
Mm-hmm. Cornerbacks
But
and wide
I think
receivers.
he's a playmaker, Ronbo.
Yeah, first year's
Yeah,
always.
he's a big-time playmaker. If you go for his tape, he was always making plays, and that's one thing we didn't really have in the secondary.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some good, like Jason Verrett's good now, but we don't have a lot of guys that get a lot of turnovers. We haven't had that for quite a few years. In the secondary. So when he's like, I think after probably year 2, year 3, that's when you're really going to see the best of him. But it's good too. Also, I heard that Mosey came back today, Ronbo, and he was playing really well too. We're going to need him and Verrett because that's probably our weakest area in the team. When you go through the team as a whole, like what areas we're probably the weakest is probably cornerback.
Yep.
So it's good to hear that he was back today.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a few guys I heard of that are doing really well in camp that no one really thought like that. Tavon Wilson is it? And there's also a wide receiver too, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Do you know that receiver's name? I heard a lot of people talking about him. I don't know if they're going to make
Guy
the
from Arizona?
team, but apparently they do really well in camp.
You go with the kid from Arizona. Oh God, his name always messes me up.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah. He was underrated because he's looked upon as a special teams guy, but he made a play the other day. I don't know if you can just designate him as nothing more than a special teams guy. That was a good play.
Yeah, and I heard that it was good to hear that Jalen Hurd was back, Ronbo, making receptions because, he was the guy that came in the year we drafted him, and he was looking real good. I think he had 2 touchdowns there in that preseason game, and he got injured. And it's really good to hear he's back because if you add him to what we've got, we just got so much depth. Got Ayuk and Debo in the wide receiving core. You got all these other guys battling behind them, in the pecking order.
Yeah.
You've got so much depth on the D-line.
Mm-hmm.
With Hurst, then key to add to who we've already got. You've got Givens. You've got, BJ Jones, Bosa, Ford. I heard Ford was back today. Oh, they've been back. Had a few practices now, right, Ronbo?
I was getting ready to say these practices they're adding up. Lee, you figure 1 or 2 practices. That's it for D. We'll see you on opening day. No, he's still working out.
Yeah, and that's huge. I feel like we really need that too from him because, obviously we don't know if he's going to stay healthy. That's the only thing with him. But when he's on the field, he's such a good player. And with Bosa coming back too, I don't know, if he's going to be 100% week 1. It might take him a bit of time. Obviously the injuries heal, but to regain strength and explosiveness in that other leg that he would have had his operation for his ACL on. So if we can get Ford and him on the field, we're going to be just so hard to handle. Ronbo, we've got so much more depth. I don't think I've been this excited for a Niners season since the year that we went to the Super Bowl against the Ravens, after we'd come off that playoff run and then we came back and we did it again.
We should be coming off a playoff run from last year, but that's fine. We can actually pretend like 2020 never happened and just get right into this because we can say we just came off a Super Bowl and now we're ready to go. We got guys that are going to go into camp ready because, Lee, quite frankly, we need these workouts or else we could be falling like dominoes again. From injuries. That's just the way it works with our team.
And that's the only way I see us not making the playoffs or having a deep run and going back is because if we have injuries. So as long as we stay healthy, but even then I think if we can just manage, we will get injuries, but just trying to manage it with all our depth we've got now, as long as we can get guys back in time for the playoffs. And that's what we did that last time we made the Super Bowl run. We did have players in and out, but when it came to the playoffs, we had pretty much all our key players back,
And like you're saying, you can if somebody is just marginally ready to come back and we're rolling along with a substitute taking care of things, you let them continue to heal until a couple of weeks for the playoffs then, and let's go. And now you got 2 studs in that spot. Yeah, that's the way you get it.
And you remember last year, we didn't have that. We had Jimmy trying to play injured. We had Kittle coming back and then playing injured. And players that just didn't really need to be out there. Now with all the depth we've got all over the board, we should be really running deep, this year into the playoffs. And I'm just excited. Thank you for the platform, Ronbo. Shout out to everyone that calls in tonight and everyone in the Niner fan base.
Thanks, Lee.
Good to hear people aren't arguing about the quarterback.
I know. It is nice to take a day off. There's people in the chat that are still just talking major trash, but pay them no attention. They just, this is something they do, so just let them do it. I'm not going to argue with them.
They love it.
Yeah. No. Anyway, hey, Lee, always great to hear from you. I tell you. I'll be back Sunday looking for you. All right?
No worries, Ronbo. Thank you. Good night.
All right, man. Have a great day. Ashley
Hey,
down
Ronbo.
in New
Ronbo.
Zee. Who? Hello?
Ronbo.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hey,
Who's-
Ronbo, this is Rudy. Rudy. Hey, I'm sorry to cut in. I just wanted to
No,
ask
you're
you,
not.
how do you
You
video
did it on
chat?
purpose. What?
No, I just wanted to. How do you go in and video chat with you? How do you do that?
Hey, Rudy, look at the instructions. They're right on the video or in the description. All right?
Okay, because I have an Android, and I was going to send you Duo, and I was like, I don't think it's Duo. So okay, that's all I wanted to find out where you find that. Okay.
Okay, there you go. All right. Well, I'll be waiting for this. All right. Bye,
Okay.
Rudy.
Bye.
I'm telling you got. I like him now. Hey, All-Star Luna says heard Jimmy tossed at 55 yards in an off-season workout. Yeah, I heard about that too. But I really think people making too much of. I tried to tell people. Okay, look, go back and look at his college tape. Jimmy can throw the ball the full length of the field. A lot of people think that's a joke. They don't understand. Kyle Shanahan's offense, that's what he wants. And also, now that we have deep threats, he'll throw it. We didn't have guys that could do that. I mean, I know Atlanta. Well, who's Julio Jones on our team? We didn't have one. So, or even hey, Raul. Or either Taylor Gabriel or guys like that. Hey, Raul. What's up, fam?
What up, fam? Chilling.
We're just sitting there going through this workout today, which was pretty interesting because it wasn't just a one-sided workout where the writers just focused on one or two guys. They actually covered a bunch of names, and it was fun to hear about what was really going on in camp, So,
yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't hear too much about it, but I heard a couple good things, and I just want to say, man, I'm happy for D Ford to see him come off of recovering from that injury like that, and to hear him say that speech was just a good thing to hear from him, to know that he has that dog in him and he wants to prove his worth, prove who he is as a player.
And Raul, can you imagine you're standing there, you're D Ford. Have you considered retirement? D did good though. He didn't get mad.
Nope.
He said, "Come on, man, this is what I do."
He did it.
Yeah.
For real.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Honestly, I didn't have my hopes up for him, because I was just like, you know what, I'll be happy if he just comes back and this doesn't affect his life, let alone his career. You never wish injury like that for a person. You still got to think about his family, what he's gonna do after the game, what he does for his community, which I'm sure he does provide a lot. So I don't wish that on nobody. No injuries, athlete or not. We all got a family to come home to, so that's good to hear him bounce back like that, and I hope nothing but the best for everybody coming back from injuries, not just him, but everybody in the team. But I was very happy to hear that.
And Raul, while you mention that, I want a shout out. If anybody thinks there's any bad blood between me and Grant Cohn, there's not. His dad is recovering from a situation, and I gave his dad a write up on Twitter. So give a shout out to Lowell Khan when you get a chance if you're on Twitter, because he's coming back from a situation where he's going to have to rehab. But Raul.
Okay, I didn't know that, but let's wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
All right, but man, I heard that, and I heard you guys talk. I heard you say something about Ufanga. What did he do? Did he have
Dude
a pass,
was out there making plays
today?
Yeah.
Who was he? Was he running with the ones or the twos, Ronbo? Do you know?
It's hard to determine.
Either way, it's good. Good. It's still good news. But imagine.
But he got media coverage.
It had to be 11-11.
Yeah.
It definitely. Okay, that's good. That's good. Him, Ambry Thomas. Debo's probably taking it easy today. There's no need to force everyone out. And now I heard you guys talking about Nick Bosa, saying that he's going to be out till like week 2 or 3, something like that.
No, I read that a while back. Now don't repeat that because I'm not sure.
Okay.
I thought I read they were going to bring him. Nick might not play until week 3, and I'm figuring from the math.
Okay.
Nick got hurt last year in week 2. And they all say that it takes a year
that
to
makes
recover.
sense. That it takes a whole year. Yeah. I did. I have read that as well. I seen that somewhere. Man, he's a man. ask him, see how if he wants to play game one, and just give him a couple reps or like a couple plays. You don't need to force him as a every down player right now.
No.
At the end of the day, we have a lot of D end, and let's see what we got. Let him work his way back in there full time.
Raul, did you notice too? The defense looks every bit as grisly with D'Amico as it did before. If anybody thought that the defense was going to have a let up or anything like that because Salah left us, maybe not. They look rude.
He doesn't seem like they're gonna take a step back. Like it doesn't sound like they're gonna lose a step. I feel like they're still gonna get after that quarterback. I feel like they're gonna have the same type of attitude, maybe even a little bit more meaner if that's possible. For real, because D'Amico Ryans does give me the more aggressiveness, the more dog, than Robert Saleh. The Saleh is more the hype man, the let's go, Like D'Amico Ryans seemed to me like go get him, not let's go, like get him.
And you're right, and also Robert Saleh, he's a chess player, so he actually incorporates his thinking like the same way when he's got his guys on the field, and he just doesn't. He plays tough, but he doesn't do anything that's going to really screw up. He tries to not put himself too much risk and puts players in only positions to win. And that's okay, but every now and then you need to take risk.
Yeah, you need a little dog in there to create that turnover that could make or break a game. I get you. I hear what you're saying. I agree. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't hear too much. I just wanted to call in, Ronbo. Mostly hear everybody else conversing and stuff. So I'll let you guys go. Shout out to Niner family and hit them likes. All right, Ronbo.
Raul.
Have a good one.
All right, fam. Be back Sunday. All right.
Yes, sir.
Have a great night.
Yes, sir.
By the way, can anybody tell me who won between the Cowboys and the? I assume that the Tampa Bay Bucks won, but am I wrong? Did they? Ricky, I bet you Ricky knows. Hey, Ricky!
Bravo!
Ricky, did you watch the Hall of Fame game?
Oh, and you know this, man.
Who
Ain't thought I can watch some Cowgirls lose.
Oh, no, they lost.
They didn't even.
No.
They didn't even score a touchdown. Ronbo.
Get out! No, are you lying? No!
3 points. 3 points, Ronbo. 3 points. And then they missed two field goals on after that, and not by a little. It was like by 50 feet.
Now I know you can't take that game seriously, but still, they couldn't score one.
Oh no, I'm gonna take it seriously anytime they lose. Anytime they lose, I'm all over that. Okay.
That's why Texas boy can't be found. That dude's walking around these days with a bag on his head, his blue cap, leaves that at home, jersey, probably sitting out in the back porch somewhere. I do wonder, though, if indeed they left all the people at home. This is to let everybody know we ain't trying. It's just the Hall of Fame game ain't nothing we're going to risk any players with. Oh, by the way, Rick, who played for the Bucks? Brady wasn't there, was he?
No, Ronbo. It was the Bucks. It was the Steelers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I thought somebody. Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be even more fun.
It was called the Hall of Fame game because they had a whole bunch of Steelers going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
And we represented with our GM. And there was a lot of some Cowgirls that went to the Hall of Fame.
Okay, I'm about to go back and watch now because now you got me going.
Yeah, it was the Steelers. It was the Steelers.
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott. He got a messed up shoulder that they're trying to lie about him,
Yeah, he didn't
because
play, right?
it's not sprained.
Oh, there's Texas boy.
It's not.
Dak didn't play, did he?
Bradshaw said it wasn't his rotator cuff. He asked him a question. Hey, it wasn't a rotator cuff. It was underneath his shoulder, and then no, it was underneath his shoulder.
Underneath his shoulder.
He was kind of like pointing at his rib area, and Prescott was like, yeah, that's accurate. And then he changed the subject.
Yeah.
And,
Dak got his ankle fixed now. His
something's wrong with Elliott too.
Who?
Yeah, but they're gonna lose anyway, Ron. But you know how it goes. They suck. They suck, and that's me for coming from Texas. I'm coming from Austin, Texas. I'm telling you that they suck.
I noticed something. Some of the most hostile people toward the Cowboys I know of are from Texas. I always love that. Y'all talk about the Cowboys like nobody else can.
Yeah, because they ain't. You already know what they ain't. Yeah, hey, but Rumble, I'm clowning. D Ford.
I know,
I'll
telling
give
you.
my shout out to D Ford.
He's looking
And Jalen
serious.
Hurts.
Yes, indeed.
Look at them. Look at them. They back. And I didn't even know they were back. I was just rooting for them,
Yeah.
I was just rooting for my boy.
Well, D looks like he's seriously, the back seems like they got whatever it was. D is going through scientific terms and everything else during his press conference. As D has been seriously trying to get back. If anybody thought D wasn't serious about getting back to play football, no, he is serious, and he says, "I ain't played my best football yet." While y'all asking me to retire, so yeah, I got things to do.
Right, and he didn't. Ronbo, he didn't even let him finish. He said, "Hey, were you thinking about retiring?" And went, "No, hell no, I wasn't thinking about retiring." No, how disrespectful is that, Ronbo?
This is what you get from the media. That's why these write-ups that they do are that they're just the same thing. They're always saying something strange.
Yeah, but with the back, the back. It can go because you're dealing with a spinal cord and nerve issues that go from your brain all the way down to your leg. So that's why, That's why he was having all that. Yeah, that's why he was having all them problems. He was having disc, nerves, and herniations, and all that kind of stuff. Hey, but he's back though. He's back.
Okay, I just so D's got to learn how to. I don't know what he can do when he's making plays because he's got to find a way to protect himself, so that back doesn't just get snapped again. Scary to think about that.
I think he will. Yeah, I think he will. But before he puts his life in danger, he will call it quits.
Yeah, and he should.
I truly believe that. He's not crazy. He's not crazy. Yeah. But he's back though, Ronbo. Jalen Hurts. He's back though.
So I can't wait to see more action from Hurd. He had back issues too. Hopefully they're all ironed out. I don't know how you fix a back injury.
Too.
And the ACL. But you know what? The ACL, I actually can see that healing up okay. But, man, the back, man, that's...
Yeah, but the back is serious. But, just like Nicky B ain't back all the way.
Yeah.
And he's on snap count. Well, so is her. So that's the... Hey, Ronbo, and I know they were asking about Kittle, right?
Yeah.
He said in one of his conferences, not this last one, but like the one before that, he said that he has never played in a preseason game. So that's probably why he's not taking it.
Yeah.
He said little known, well known fact or something like that.
I've never played a preseason
game. Yeah, that's what he said.
And he doesn't need to start this year either.
So that's why he's probably not taking stuff serious. Yeah, that's what probably. He's not going as hard. But GK going to do what he got to do on the field.
Time comes.
Yeah. So.
I do.
Man, we crazy, baby.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be lit in just a little bit. Hey,
and then we got the dynamic duo.
Oh, man.
Trey Lance and Jimmy G. Oh. Hey, Ronbo, I told you they're going to do it. One of them, they're both going to sign. Mm-hmm. Someone talking about it was Pop Warner football. No. Anybody can see that.
And people.
Why would you have a Lamborghini in the garage?
There you go. Maserati next to it. You know what I'm saying? Because
already.
And people are still trying to trade him in Indianapolis. I don't know why people think mathematically Indy can afford Jimmy G. It's just comically silly. Ain't got no money to make and who we gonna trade for? Hey, come on, man, stop.
I mean, how stupid do you think our coach is that picked Trey Lance instead of McCorkle? He's not stupid. That man is not stupid because if one of them goes down, we got a better replacement than Nick. What's
CJ.
His face?
Nick and CJ.
Yeah, CJ.
Yeah. And that was the first thing that came out of their mouth this year, going into preseason. Well, we're not
going out like that.
Nick, we're gonna have to do better than Nick and CJ if Jimmy's gonna go down. Because everybody's thinking if Jimmy goes down, all of a sudden we can't beat nobody. So.
Yeah, it don't matter if he's a $20 million backup, as long as that's like life insurance.
Yeah.
If something happens, you got a backup plan, and everything's gonna keep on rolling, and we're gonna get this 6th ring, Ronbo.
Why do you think so?
And we're gonna stomp the hell.
Because the attitude is there.
Yeah.
The arsenal is
15
there.
15-2, baby.
Yes, indeed.
15-2.
Are you going 15-2?
15-2.
You're going 15-2.
15-2.
Oh, he said it twice. He means it.
When Shanahan took over, we had 2 wins, I told you he's gonna flip that around. Now we only gonna have 2 losses, so it's gonna be 15-2, Ronbo.
Tell you what, Ricky, man, I just don't want. I hope playing this longer schedule. One game can mean a lot in football. I just hope it doesn't take its toll on these guys and they stay sharp for 17 weeks of football.
We got depth, though, Ronbo.
It's a good thing we ain't got LeBron James on this team, though, because LeBron would say, "Okay, let me tell you something, Coach. I'm gonna take week 7, 9,
8,
and
10,
13
11,
off." Say what? Yeah, I'm just letting you know because I ain't gonna be out here for no 17 weeks playing no ball. Oh man, I guess LeBron. I mean, LeBron kills me, man. Them dudes in the NBA or something. NFL could get like that at some point, Ricky. Players start getting so good. I ain't playing no 17 weeks, Coach. So you know that, right?
Yeah, I hope it's not coming up. We don't need no prima donnas, We don't need all that.
Rick, we gotta go. I'm going to see you Sunday, fam. Always looking forward to hearing from you, too. You know this.
Shout out to D4, Dylan Hurd, and most of all, Ronbo Sport.
Thanks, Ricky.
Hit them lights. Hit them lights. Hit them lights. Later on.
Nice, fam.
We out.
My dude, Ricky. Wait a minute. Oh. Hey, Clarence Molina. Clarence, Ronbo can't call in tonight, but wanted to say a shout out to MED training staff. Medical training staff? Okay. 49ers continued recovery for Ford. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Continued recovery for Ford and Hurd. Good to see them practicing with the team. Bonus pieces for offense and defense. But Clarence, even more seriously, D. Ford is the kingpin if we can keep him on the field. He's second. And I don't even, have you ever thought about comparing? No, there is no comparison. Let me stop that. Nick and D. Nick does everything. D is just the quarterback assassin. Oh, no. Look out. Stop what you're doing because Rudy's about to ruin the image and the styles that you're used to. Rudy figured it out. Here he is. Well, Rudy, we have no choice in this matter. We know you're going to do it. Go ahead, Rudy. Lay it on us.
Hey, I just wanted to say, good show, Ronbo. You're the man.
Thanks,
You're the Aaron Donald of YouTubers.
How come I couldn't be the Nick Bosa? Well, thanks, Rudy.
I'm getting my background set up for my YouTube channel.
Are you gonna have it? I like your background actually. Are you gonna have the camera jumping around like that the entire time?
No, I'm holding it up, and I got my doggies are over here barking at people.
I heard them. Yeah. How many dogs you got?
See my old school Flipper sweatshirt right there, Flipper Anderson.
Okay, see this. Did somebody accuse Rudy of being a bandwagon fan? See,
No.
Rudy's got he's got the old colors and everything else. All right. So I guess we can't accuse you of being a bandwagon Ram.
Oh, no, since 79, Ronbo, since Vince Ferragamo went to the Super Bowl, he beat the Cowgirls at Dallas and retired on Daddy Staubach on his way to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But no, Ronbo, you're the myth and legend, and
Rudy, it's okay. You don't have to butter me up. You can come on. What else you want to talk about?
Plus, you're a Laker and Dodger fan, Ronbo.
A what?
You're a Laker and Dodger fan, so that makes.
Yeah, see, because I was born in SoCal, but after leaving, moving north, I became a 49er fan. But I couldn't let go of the Dodgers because me and my dad used to have a thing going on at Dodger Stadium. I used to love to go to Chavez Ravine. The Chavez Ravine hot dogs have to be the best in the world. And with the Lakers, you got to blame my mom about the Dodgers. My dad used to be Dodgers fans, but the Lakers was also family too. Because I said, come on, man, the Lakers got everybody you need to beat a team to death. They ain't going nowhere. Okay, this will tell you what. I'll put a bet on that right now. It was Showtime Lakers too, and oh man, it was ridiculous.
My favorite player is Magic Johnson. Favorite player is Magic. I remember watching the Lakers at 11:30 at night on Channel 2 because
you always had to wait late night. They wouldn't show it prime time, right?
Yeah.
It didn't matter what late time it came on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Silky Smooth, Jamal Wilkes, Norm Nixon. God, I still remember the whole roster. Funny.
Norm Nixon. Ramdas.
Abdul-Jabbar. I always looked at him as a god. That sky hook, the most unstoppable shot in NBA history. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're gonna make me cry, Ronbo. See, I got already picture you with the. Ronbo, I'll tell you what. If we get that chip this year in LA, I'm gonna get you a Stafford Ram jersey.
Rudy,
yeah, you can hang it to the back.
The 49ers all day. I get Norm on that. I love the 49ers with an impassioned. So you know,
I know you
this I can't do. I'll hold the jersey up. See, here's what Rudy sent me. And then I'll proceed to wipe the table off and everything with it. I'm just kidding. I would do that, Rudy.
We have another injury. Our quarterback, Wolford, got appendicitis. So he's not going to even be able to play. I wanted to see him in the preseason. And so we have to go the next man up for right now. He's out 10 to 12 days. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you injuries. Anybody, we got to survive. Opening day is September. Yeah, we got a solid 3 to 4 weeks to survive injuries. So I got to wish you luck on that. You know, honestly, at this point, I'll wish you luck on that. Nobody should start a season with their players on IR. Rudy, you got a freeze frame.
But I'll get back to you. Okay, I better get back, Ronbo. Have a good night.
The dog before he bites you. All right. Night, Rudy. Oh, God. And let us go to Jamal.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
Jamal,
congratulations. I want to say congratulations to our GM.
Yes.
Being inducted, he will be in there. Let me tell you, Ronbo, I remember watching John Lynch, his days in Tampa and his days in Denver, doing this thing, man. He's wow.
Tell you.
Congratulations. And he's our GM. Going in the Hall of Fame.
Yep. You know, I was wondering if this looks so good for us, you know. Your GM's a Hall of Famer, you know. That's awesome, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
This is third. I think that was his third chance. Third try?
Yeah, so,
I think that was his third try, right?
I believe it was.
That's pretty good, actually. And Terrell Owens is probably saying, "Oh yeah, y'all go let John Lynch in after 3 times. Made me wait how many years, you know?" See, and Jamel, it's all about your attitude. When you start pissing people off, well, naturally, when they get ready to vote, somebody's going to remember that you were a jerk and you might have said some things. Although T.O. was every bit within his right, you just sort of keep it to yourself. And then when you get in the hall, now let them have it. You know, I would.
Right. You in there now, T.O. You in there, man. So, yeah.
He still won't go. He says he's not going to Canton ever. So.
Wow, T.O., wow.
Yeah, he's mad. You know, he's a good football player.
Yeah,
but, you know,
Bridges.
Jamel, I'm trying to think of a wide receiver that was good, that doesn't have an ego and divitude. Larry Fitzgerald. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Larry Fitzgerald is no diva in him anywhere. Yes.
Ever.
Fitzgerald.
Ever. Wow, yeah.
He's the only guy that was really good.
I was hoping to be in there.
Yeah, because you know what? As much as we love Jerry got divitude. It's not as pronounced as some people, but Jerry every now and that ongoing war he's got going with Randy Moss. Well, you know, what we should do, the next time Randy Moss, and he does this every other year or so, Randy Moss will come in out of nowhere and say things like, y'all, it's a misunderstanding because I'm the greatest wide receiver of all time. Jerry is just getting love for reasons I can't even understand, you know? So, Randy, man. Come on, man. Jerry.
You know what? Has he even gotten Jerry Rice's body of work?
No.
And what he did? You know, come on now. Yeah.
So, and Randy's he's got to get over himself. He was an outstanding receiver. Make no mistake, Randy Moss was awesome. I mean, he's right. He's a legend. But come on, Randy, man, let Jerry have his. Come on, man, a little pride.
Just like the ESPN. Come on, man.
I mean, Irvin even says over in Dallas, when you get a Cowboy to give a 49er love, you know. Because Michael will tell you in a heartbeat, yeah, no, Jerry's the dude, man. You know? That makes I like Irvin for that reason.
Me too.
So, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know,
also, what happened today in camp? Because I'm up there playing this football game. I sent you a video of the game that I was playing. I hope you'll be able to play it. It's called All Pro Football 2K8. So I sent it to you. So.
Anybody ever heard of that game? Because it sounds intense. But you know what? I'll take a look at it. I really never get to play video games like that because my day, every minute, it seems like I'm occupied doing something. I've got relatives that won't even talk to me anymore. Because you can't even go to social media and say, I do. My sisters particularly, the girls in your family are always the most sensitive, right? I spoke to you recently, didn't I? 3 months. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, they keep saying.
I know. You want to go eat? You want to be my treat? No. And hung up.
Oh, heck no. Free food. Free food. Heck no.
Hey, Jamel, you got to be careful about sports. Sports is a very bad thing. You can get addicted.
Yes, it is.
It's worse than drugs. That's why I'm glad the NBA made me mad enough to leave them alone. Because I'm convinced that the referees are out there taking over games and via the commish to make and determine outcomes, right? So I quit with NBA. Baseball, I can watch one time a year during the playoffs and World Series. But football for me is all the time. So I get carried away.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I do too. Yeah.
But it was a good day in practice. And it looks like D Ford is going to be able to join us this year if all goes well. He's actually practicing. Yeah. Jalen Hurd. He got out there.
Actually, that's what I'm talking about. Get the reps in, man. Get the kinks out. Get the rust out, brother.
Jalen Hurd. Jalen Hurd sighting out there. He was catching the ball.
Man, good.
Emmanuel Mosley came back to work out today. Also, Raheem Mostert was out on the field. Seems like everybody's migrating back toward practice now that was hurt or taking time off. Debo's a little sore, but he was out there playing anyway, working out. So,
Good for them.
Yeah, so
Well, I just can't wait till we get started. What, the 22nd? We have our game.
We got a game. We got a preseason game coming up next weekend.
Oh, next week. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. The 14th. That's right. Next Saturday. Good. So I've been looking at. I watched the game. This was last night. The Cowboys and Steelers.
Yeah.
16-3.
I heard about that.
Oh, these sorry Cowboys. Good night, Almighty.
Mama,
oh my goodness, blanks. I know that didn't
Cowboys. Make them doctors and lawyers and anything but a silly cowboy player. If the Cowboys lay another egg this year, now granted we laid one with them last year, but if everybody stays healthy and the Cowboys still get their butt handed to them, and Jerry Jones is playing all them $100+ million contracts out, also making Dak Prescott into the $40 million a year club. This is gonna be hilarious. Oh.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
Always good to hear your voice, Jamel, because then I know you're doing all right. Jamel, I'll be back Sunday looking for you too.
Man.
I'll be looking for your mail too.
Sunday.
All right, Phil.
Yeah, yes, sir.
a great night.
You too. Yep.
Thanks, fam. And Charles. Charles. Sir Charles. Where you at, Charles? And Tony from Atlanta. Tony, it's a wonderful time to talk to you because I know you got some things to say about yesterday and the potential of the Dallas Cowboys and anything else you want to add, including Josh Allen getting paid more money than Dak, and for good reason. Tony!
Ronbo,
Yes.
Ronbo, how are you?
I'm doing great.
End of the week, my brother. End of the week.
Yes, indeed. We got to go through a couple more of these, and time to play football. Oh man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me what's
and
on
I
your
like
mind
that little tune. I'm gonna change it a little bit.
You know, I try to rewrite that every
Cowboy
chance I
song?
get. Yeah, and it's something you can do so many things with that song.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They can be doctors or lawyers or pimps, but don't let them be cowboys.
Songs like
how
that.
about that Josh Allen, Ronbo? What do you think about that?
$258 million deal. And 6 years.
$43 million a year for 6 years. Yeah.
Mm. Hey, how much did Dak get? 40, just 40, solid 40, or did Dak outpace him by a couple of million?
I think it's a solid 40.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And Tony, just because we're here together, it begs the question: are these payments of their volume in the right place? Should Josh be getting more money than the Dak man?
I don't think either one of them deserve it. At that position, my voice is going to keep going up. The ante's just going to keep going up at that position. And I don't know why, but
you see, because the table is set now, so that's why the next quarterback that gets paid has got to get somewhere near $50 million. Can you imagine that?
Hey, Ronbo, yep, I remember, 2021? It was in 2018. Matt Ryan was the first $30 million man. Got $150 million for 5, and then he just started skyrocketing after that. After Kirk Cousins, then Matt Ryan 30, then Russell Wilson, and then I forgot that quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. It just keeps going up at that position.
But that was just recently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It just keeps going up.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where that's going. At some point, you got to tell a player, and I'm not worried about the cap will expand and everything like that. I suspect to keep up with this trend. But if I look at a quarterback and I'd say, you're sitting in my office. Okay, the going rate now is $42 million. I expect to be compensated above that because that's the way it works. And I'd look at him and say, let me pull out your stats here. Okay, because the thing you need to know is this. I don't mind paying you if that's what you're bringing to my team. What I need to know from you is, how do you think I should pay you? And I want you to look beyond that number you just gave me and the trend, and just because you want to be paid higher than everybody, are you better than Dak and Josh? Do you think so? Because at some point, it becomes an issue where, are you really worth that much money?
I know in about 3 years, there's going to be a $50 million a year quarterback.
That's about right. About 3 years. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Probably Justin Herbert with the Chargers. So
he'd be one.
Stay tuned on that.
Let's see. 3 years. Oh, I told you. What do you think Lamar Jackson is saying right now? Because Lamar said, I ain't even got paid yet. But you know what? That's good. Because if y'all going to pay Josh Allen 42, I got to have at least 45.
Yep. It's going to keep going up. Keep going up and keep going up. Patrick Mahomes, how long is it? They got him locked up. How much is his deal? His is $500 million, ain't it?
Yep. There's no need for Patrick to ask for another raise in his lifetime, you know. But they do this, Tony, just because it's a competitive thing. I need to be told, just like we had Trent Williams talking about, I need to be paid more. I forget the Green Bay Packers have another outstanding tackle, right? And Trent felt like he needed to get paid more than him. And after Trent got paid, that tackle from Green Bay, man, you're so petty.
Yep. Bach Diala or something like that.
He's got
tackle from Green Bay. Yeah. He got a weird name. Yeah. So, but Trey Sermon's looking good for you guys.
Yeah, you know, and he started off looking good too. He came in looking good.
Ronbo, he can catch too, man.
Oh,
you know, out of the backfield.
You know, our running back room is semi insane because we're not even talking about Mostert and Mitchell. See, this is there's so many things that can be done with that running back room, and it ain't all about just handling the ball either. Now they can do things that you know are going to drive DCs crazy. So it's going to be fun to see what Bobby Turner and Kyle Shanahan and Mike McDaniel are going to be doing. Kyle will be sitting in the corner of the room saying, I like that, guys. That's all he's got to do. I like that, too. Because you got three guys there. They're going to be telling you, oh, man, here's what we can do with this.
They can keep them all fresh.
I wonder how many going to suit up.
Remember the name Mike Davis? I know he used to be with you guys. Mike Davis is looking good in camp for us, and he can catch.
You know, we really mean to Mike Davis. And you know what? I followed Mike Davis on Twitter years ago, and he had a very bad year with us his first couple of seasons, right? And I was in there talking about him like just terrible because Mike had set a new record for forget what it was, but minus yardage or something like that. But it wasn't his fault, not really. Rookies people don't understand. Rookies need time. Every now and then you catch a rookie that just comes in and just dominates, but it's not normal. And I didn't give him any time. So there I was saying something bad about him one day, and he comes back to me. Well, then why are you following me? Ooh. Mike, come on, man. You know what? My bad. You know what? I felt like a fool.
Yes, sir.
I'm good. I'm glad to hear about him.
Yeah. In the other news, there's not really much news today. Not really much going on. Yeah. Everybody's, just going through camp, getting ready for their first preseason games next week,
Right.
And pretty much, I've started on Matt Ryan's looking really sharp in camp. And that's him and Arthur Smith. I'm telling you, watch out for Matt Ryan this year without Julio.
Watch out. What? Julio, I'm telling you, you guys got enough weaponry now. Now Ridley gets unleashed completely. There's no emphasis on Julio getting the ball to him. You got my draft crush over there and Kyle Pitts. You got also another tight end that can play ball. You guys don't need it. And who's your number?
Yep.
Yes. And who's your next wide receiver behind Ridley?
Russell Gage.
See,
so he had almost 800 yards last year.
Yeah. See, so it's not like you guys are hurting for wide receivers, man. Julio.
And our number 3 receiver, Olamide Zaccheaus, which is my dog. He was an undrafted free agent out of Virginia. Virginia's all-time leading receiver. He had like 300-something yards last year in Julio's absence. Had a 100-yard game against the Raiders. Raider Carlos, I know you're watching. He's like Ridley 2.0.
I tell you. Well, great stuff, Tony. I'm telling you what, I'm going to be excited. I want to see what develops between now and then. It's always fun to run through the NFL.
It's kind of quiet now. And Don Burr, everybody's getting on Don Burr in the chat today. I took a couple shots at him, but not many.
Don Burr is sadistic. He likes that, Coming in, starting trouble like he does. He is, man. You're a Detroit Lions fan. What in the world could you possibly offer? God.
Yeah, I told him, I said, the Detroit Lions did win a championship pre-Super Bowl era. The last time they won anything, Dwight Eisenhower was president.
Tony, I'll see you Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo.
Looking forward.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
All right.
And we got to give Don Burr some credit. Anybody that roots for the Lions and walks around with no shame, you got to respect that. Hey, Charles.
All right. Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Hey, Charles. Maybe you just sit back here combing through the day's workout and looking at some things that are really fun and exciting. And I guess D Ford has got to be the name of the day. Because if D Ford is going to play, that just changes the 49ers defensive dynamic dramatically.
Oh yeah. And we can bring back Bosa. We can bring him back slowly. I don't really think he's I think he's ready. I don't know how ready
No
he
point
is.
in rushing him.
Ain't no point in rushing. He doesn't have to get out there and battle like he normally does.
Charles,
we can bring him back.
Charles,
Go ahead.
You got a lot of sound there. Are you sitting in a room where people are using steel? It's kind of loud.
I'm sorry. I'm sitting here at a restaurant.
Oh, I wish I was there. What are y'all having?
No, I'm sitting at a Waffle House.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, what kind of house?
Waffle House.
Oh, Waffle House.
Yeah.
God, I love waffles. Make sure you get the ones with the peanut butter. And, never mind. We get into waffles. But Charles, anyway, go ahead, continue. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was just saying, we can check out Towns. We can bring him back. That's what we really need to do. He and Bird, bring him back slow. By the end of the year, he'll be fresher and he'll be even more explosive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He won't be beat up, and we don't have to put him on IR because he's at the beginning of the year all the teams are fresh and everybody's hyped and ready to play. But at the end of the year, if you can keep a player on ice and keep him healthy like Bosa, and he'll be an awesome addition, healthy addition. So I think that's what we should do with him. Yeah, but I'm excited about this camp. Like I said last time, man. But I'm really gonna be excited about when Hurd scores his first touchdown.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be a moment. I agree.
Yeah, there's gonna be a moment, man. He's been the person I've been rooting for above all, and just to see him score a touchdown, man, it'd be great, And then I'm gonna try to make it out to one of either the first and second home game for this season. So I'm really gonna be pumped to see the 49ers play, man. I'm so, especially since I know that Trey Lance is gonna be in the red zone. He can run the ball in with no problem. He can run over people with no problem. He can pass with no problem, and he's accurate. He's probably more accurate than Jimmy G. I don't know. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. The expectation for this year, I'm loving it.
There's a lot to look forward to this season. So I tell you, should be an intense season.
I just wish we would, at least add one player to our cornerback room. That's what I want to see, man. I don't know why we don't. We go sign somebody who's skillful and 6'2" and taller.
They already passed on. You didn't go after Xavier. They've already passed on the. There's nobody out there now that should waste any more money. We got a guy named B.W. Webb or whatever his name is. That was some money that could have been spent otherwise. I don't know.
Yeah.
If he's
So who did they try out last week? He was 6'1", 6'2". He played with the Bengals. What was his name? He was from Alabama.
Isn't that the guy that just signed, Webb?
No, it wasn't Webb. I'm not talking about him. It was another guy.
Okay, because I'm not sure about that one.
They tried him out, but they didn't sign him.
Yeah. Here's the thing: 49ers are going to be parading cornerbacks in all. This is what John does. Remember, we didn't have enough defensive linemen, and every week you heard about John parading in defensive linemen for temporary jobs. So you may see, and that mistake last year with that cornerback we brought in from the Dolphins, he got his butt Was even got 8 up
Oh
against the
yeah, I
Dolphin
remember
game.
that.
Yeah. See, you don't bring those people in, and if you're going to bring them in, don't let them play right away. Look at them in practice for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So I'm just, you know, we don't have, you know, we have DK Metcalf in our division. We don't have, you know, just simple, you know, he's a mutant. You know, this guy's he's
one of
like
the
Calvin
X-Men.
Johnson, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Calvin Johnson, man. So we need to make up for him, man. So I don't know what they're gonna do about him.
Yeah.
And the only hope that we had is in Seattle. You know, but he wasn't playing all that well.
Well, you know what? But he did a decent job against him. He held him down about I was kind of surprised at that. And DK might be happy that he's over there with him instead of being over here with us, you know?
Yeah.
So
but what we gonna put on DK to slow DK down? That's not
that'll be determined. You know, it's so bad that you know, Dante Johnson has the size necessary to deal with DK, but he didn't have the speed or the skills. So that's really too bad. So they got to come up with a scheme for DK.
Yeah,
so
we'll
see.
But I'm excited. I'm excited about this season, man. I can't wait. You know, I'm pumped, and like I said, I'm 14, 15 games, man. I think that's what it's going, because nobody expects the 49ers to be as good as we're going to be, and it's going to take them. They're going to take them by storm.
Now they'll figure it out in about 3 weeks. About week 4, they'll realize.
Trey Lance is going to be an X factor, and you know it's going to be like 2012 all over.
2012. All right.
You remember Colin Kaepernick? He would come in on certain plays before he became the starter his rookie year. And so it's gonna be like that, man. It's gonna be really good football. I really can't wait.
Should be exciting.
But I think the only better thing that we have in 2000 and this year than we did in 2011 when Colin Kaepernick was a rookie. We have Jimmy G, who's better than Alex Smith. And so I'm excited. But Ronbo, I know you got to go. I'll chat with you later. You gonna be back on Sunday?
Oh yeah, and enjoy them waffles. I'm gonna look forward to hearing from you too, Charles. All right, appreciate you getting in there, fam. You know, for Charles, for you to get in there in the middle of a waffle, that is flattering. I wouldn't have put my waffles down. All right, Charles.
Yeah, well, that's okay. All right.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Yeah. Cool, Charles. No. Ray Jr. at the Waffle House. Hey, Ellis. Yes. I just realized something. You know, let's go to IHOP. I remember Mom's because, like, she knew about the sugar content before they was even making it, like, public, right? So she wouldn't let us, like, load up on those. She'd always say, all right, that's enough syrup. That's enough. Because, you know, my brothers and I, we'd have syrup, like, dripping over the edge of the pancakes, off the plate, off the edge of the plate, all over the floor and everything. I couldn't get enough syrup, right? And there he is. He is Shay TNT Lewis. Shay.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Shay, man, I'm just enjoying. I really enjoyed today's coverage of what went on in camp. Gave me an idea of what was going on all over the field, and there's some nice things going on out there. I guess D Ford is the name of the day. If D's not hurt, and Shay, honestly, if D Ford's still on the field, and we're talking about a few days away from first preseason game, that's already a victory. D usually checks out before now. Yeah, you know? So
absolutely.
Yeah. What are you thinking of? Your thoughts on today's workout?
No, Ronbo. I mean, the first thing, just glad Jalen Hurd is able to take his first team rep. I heard he got to the end zone since playing first team, playing 11-on-11s and 7-on-7s today. Since, you know, him being out for almost damn near 2 years due to the back and, you know, turn his ACL. So
it's been
good for him. I mean, I'm hearing great things from him. He's catching some good end zone reps from Jimmy and stuff like that. So I mean, it's good to build a chemistry there. But right, Ronbo, like I said, I've been one of the D4 doubters. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, let's be real. I mean, the contract we gave him, the times he's played, I mean, he's robbed the 49ers a significant amount. And to finally hear that he's slowly getting back, or he's in the best shape of health, and it's not just one news reporter or one beat writer. Everybody that's at camp is saying D Ford is looking like the best player out there right now. As far as bending wise, his one-on-one drills, beating up on McGlinchey a couple times, even getting the
they
best
asked
of
him about that too.
getting the best of Trent a couple times, and then even when he's doing his own D-line reps, moving the bag really well, pushing the sled really good. So you're hearing all these positive stuff, and like I said, or whatever the saying is, I'll believe it when I see it and stuff like that. You kind of do get your hopes up, because you're seeing, like everybody's saying, like, he looks like the back problems behind him. Yep. Whatever the knee tendonitis that he had, the inflammation has gone down significantly to where he looks like his old self. And hearing his media presser today talking about his best football is in front of him, I'm hoping so, man, because it makes it look good that if he's out there with Bosa and we could get that pass rush right, oh man, we're gonna be a deadly force come week one.
God,
and I feel bad for Jared Goff in the Detroit Lions. You know what I mean?
We get to experiment on them, And you heard about the other two guys coming up, kids. And Arden Key, his name is coming up in every workout. So whoa.
Arden Key, like I said, Arden Key was taken by the Raiders. I think it was a second or first round pick.
Third round. Third round pick.
Third round. Okay, third round.
I don't know, and I was so mad. LSU, why we couldn't get a third round? Oh.
Yeah. Third round pick. But he's I think he was, I guess when they drafted him, I would say he was like a project. He was very raw. Didn't have a lot of moves and stuff like that. But I think working with Scott Kruseric, he's building moves. He's building. Yep. Also Bosa too. I mean, just listening to Javon Kinlaw talk about how Bosa helps him so much in his pass rushing diversity with technique and everything. That makes you like happy and glee. Like, oh my gosh, like he's teaching people moves and he's teaching people techniques on how to win. Whether you're inside with a move or outside or whatever you need to do to do a swipe down or a swim technique, whatever it is to help. And I think that is translating to Arden Key, Rombo, and Scott Kruseric, because again, Hyder had his best season with us.
Yep.
And it's like Kruseric can do these things with these guys and makes them good just because of his D-line technique and just his wisdom. He's a wizard in his own, and I'm glad he's on our coaching staff yet again. Maybe not for long when people start finding out this man is, transitioning guys' talent and taking it up a notch. But it's good to see that Arden Key is, balling out in camp and stuff. So it also gives another depth, because when we got him, I didn't think just a roster spot. Maybe he'll fight for a job during the preseason games, and maybe he'll slightly make it, or maybe he'll put on the practice squad or whatever. But hearing reports that he's also too is, he might be on the third or second depth chart on rotation, coming in fresh legs.
Hey, from right now, think about it, Shay. Look at what's going on right now. Who would you put in front of him besides D, Ibukum, and of course Nick? Who's next?
And Nick, that's what I'm saying. It's looking promising for him. So I'm excited, Rombo. All these good things we're hearing out of camp. Niners are also having a good camp. Trey Lance, and Jimmy, balling out there. I'm hearing Jimmy's playing some of his best football yet. So it's good to hear these things, good to hear that this competition is live and well in the camp, and everybody's hungry, man. The 49ers are hungry, and I think that's what makes us the scariest team is when you got a bunch of guys that are hungry and they almost tasted, a championship 2 years ago.
And
they ain't nothing stopping them this year, man. They have that vengeful taste, man. So it's good to, hear all these good reports, Rombo. Just, nothing but positives right now, and I love it. So can't wait to see them play on Sunday and get these preseason games and see what all these guys look like and stuff.
Say. And if they let him play and Jalen Hurd gets a shot from Trey into the end zone, I tell you what, lights is just gonna go off and on all over the place real fast. I mean,
absolutely.
Jalen!
I'm hearing, Rombo. I was talking about this last week. I'm hearing Jordan Matthews is looking really good right now.
Oh, I right.
And his blocking is, and Kittle said his blocking from when he had the tight end university a month ago with all the tight ends, the national tight end event. He said his blocking has significantly improved, Ronbo.
Even since then.
He might be a weapon, like I said, man. He might be an X-factor weapon. We'll see.
Because you know what? You look at the tight ends we got. Count them, though. You know, you got. Of course, you got. Let's see. Pruitt might be the. You know what?
Kittle.
We just signed him, right? But
Warner.
he might be the guy out. Yeah, Kittle, Charlie Warner,
Kittle,
Dwelly,
Charlie Warner, Dwelly, Jordan Matthews, and then that new guy. Yeah. So solid.
I'm keeping. Pruitt can go. You know, because I wanted Delaney Walker anyway. Yeah. You know, so Pruitt I can do without him. And go ahead. Are we going to keep 4 tight ends though?
Well, like I said, Ronbo, we get to keep extra players because the roster, the 50-player roster.
55.
Again, the COVID. Oh, 55.
Yes.
Is it 55? Okay,
it's
perfect.
55, and this is legislated before COVID. Anyway.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, like I said, you might be able to keep some spots. And like I talked about last week, you know, with the COVID list and everything, you could put guys on quick IR. They don't got to be on for a certain period of time. You can put them back the next week, right?
Yes.
So you could swap and send guys up and down, whatever the game plan is. So we'll see a lot of, transactions between us and the practice team this year like we did last year. So like I said, Ronbo, I'm just excited, man. As a 49er faithful and 49er fans, we should all be excited right now, man. We have nothing but positive news.
We just got to
I'm happy,
off the IR and ain't
IR, absolutely. And healthy, Ronbo.
Anybody.
Absolutely. I'm praying. But
all right, fam.
All right, Ronbo, we're going to pull up. I know it's time. Shout out to all my TNT guys, Ronbo. And then shout out to you in production, Ronbo, again, for the platform, brother. We love you. God bless you, sir. And you have a good night, man.
Oh, back at you, Shay. I'll see you Sunday if you get some time for us. All right. Night. And it reminds me that what is that song? Is that Van Halen? I can't go 55. I gotta go look that up. See, because now we can go 55 players. You ain't got to stop at 53. Everybody keeps saying making the 53. No, you're making the 55. But there is a rule, though, on game day for the extra bodies. I'm understanding they're saying it has to be offensive linemen. So we could, what could we do? We can disguise one of our offensive linemen. Oh, I guess you know what the number will give it away, won't it? Okay, I'm going to play. Hey, Steven!
Yo.
Steven.
I heard Van Halen in the mix. What's going on?
Yeah,
talking about Van Halen?
Yeah, because we get to keep 55 guys this year. And I was thinking,
that's Hagar, my man.
Hagar. It is Hagar. That's right.
Yeah, that's Hagar.
Didn't Hagar play with Van Halen for a while?
Yes, he did. He was a crucial turning point in that band.
Yes, Dave. Because when Dave left, that was pretty much, kind of ruined Van Halen. Hagar's good though. I mean, the Red Rocker. I mean, but Dave, Dave is my hero.
I'll be real with you, Ronbo. I'll say this: Hagar's good at singing Hagar, but would I ever want to see him sing anything by David Lee Roth? Absolutely not.
Yeah,
because David Lee Roth sings David Lee Roth no better than anyone can. It's just the facts. I cannot see David Lee Roth doing anything Sammy Hagar can do, and I can't see Sammy Hagar doing anything Dave did. So it's
a good way to put it.
It is what it is.
Such a good way to put it. Oh, God.
But what I do got to say, though.
Hey, but what do you think about today's workout?
You got to say.
Oh, please, tell us.
God damn, Ronbo. Does it feel good to be a Niner? God damn. Look at that offseason. Look at how stacked we are. Look at our running back room. Look at Trey Lance just putting up, good looks in that training camp. I might just actually eat my words and say Trey might actually start if it ends up coming down to it.
We'll see.
But this is what I'm going to see from the future going forward is Kyle Shanahan is going to take a page from Sean Payton and use, Trey Lance and Jimmy G at the same time the way they use Taysom Hill and Drew Brees. Except the only difference is that Trey Lance is taller than Taysom Hill, and he's got a better arm than Taysom Hill.
I seen Taysom Hill. Peyton didn't send him in there for any lofty throws, but he did have a pretty good shot. So, and even now they won't let him be the man. I think Jameis Winston, who screwed up royal the other day doing drills, you think Winston's going to start on that team?
No. Hell no. That's like saying that, what was it, Dwayne Haskins is going to start over Ben Roethlisberger. Not Ben Roethlisberger, Dwayne Haskins over... Yeah, no. That's a good accurate
comparison because Dwayne shouldn't even be in the NFL. I would give him another year. If he cannot comprehend an NFL playbook, it's time. It's not going to work.
It's not. It's really not. And man, I'm telling you, Ronbo, this is going to be a good year. If we stay healthy, we're going to dominate the NFL, especially the NFC West. I don't know if anyone's heard about Tom Brady's tantrum, but he's already having trouble with Bruce Arians and the Bucks. So.
I read something briefly, but I didn't go into it because I was trying to read some other things really quick. What was the problem? Can you make it brief? What was that?
Man, it had to do with team drills, just him in general. Just Brady being Brady, and if it's not my way, it's the highway.
See, I'm glad you brought that up because everybody says, we could add Brady. You guys need to know one thing. Oil and water, okay? You're not going to get Kyle Shanahan to put up with Tom, and Tom out there trying to run things.
Hell no.
I got to have Gronk, and I want to sign AB. Guys, I really need that. Okay, Tom, John is the general manager. I'm the coach, okay? I need for you to learn my playbook and work with some of the people I have out here. That's why I brought you in here, not to take over the team. So only Arians and some others can deal with that,
Man. And then, let's talk about the wide receiver room real quick.
Okay.
And how Jalen Hurd, I'm telling you, I called it a long time. I watch. He's going to ball out this year.
I hope
They're going to use him sparingly, but he's going to get good stats.
Just pace him.
They're going to use him sparingly. Huh?
Yeah. Just pace him. You don't have to use him a lot, but get him in there. We've all been waiting for the Jalen Hurd show. I can't wait to see him get out there and brutalize defenders. Oh, he's got great technique. The 1, 2, 3 times I've seen him play, I said, look at that. Perfect technique, textbook, like they teach you in junior high school. Screen that defender down, get yourself in position so when you back up in the end zone, he's helpless. And I saw him do that technique. I recognized it immediately. I said, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Touchdown.
And
how
about Kwaski T might losing his role to a specific somebody you and I were talking about a long time.
Tavon Wilson? Yeah, I had to see it to believe it. Kwaski's not coming back. He's going to put him on. He's going to be on a list where he doesn't have to come back in now, but I think it's set up so he can come back in whenever that toe stops hurting. I can't imagine how bad that must be. It's been a long time.
And what about our Tongan Tiger?
Hey,
what about him?
I'm glad you mentioned him.
Doing great.
He took Raheem down. How many guys can take Raheem down?
He took. Not many people. Not many people, Ronbo. The Tongan Missile, the Tongan Tiger. I love that dude, man. He's one of my favorite players on that defense as of right now.
We're going to have to change his name to Heat Seeker.
He's going to be good. He's going to be good. And then how about that, what was it, our defensive ends, Nick Bosa, Contavious Street. Who else? Help me out, Ronbo. We're just stacked to the brim. We're
DJ Jones, and people don't talk about it. And DJ Jones may be the biggest talent in that middle. Did you Contavious Street you already mentioned. You got Hurst, you got Kerr. I mean, that defensive front is the cup runneth over, Steven. I don't know what they're going to do. Who they're going to get rid of? Whoever leaves, we're going to say, oh no, whoever they can't keep all those guys.
That running. I'm telling you, we're a cup overfilled on QBs, running backs, defensive ends, safeties. The only thing we're missing is a cup runneth over on our corners. Can you imagine if we had really good corners? Oh my! What would we have next? What would we have next, Ronbo? Honestly,
I and even the corners we have, Steven. So I mean, you look at. You look at the Shark, and you look at also Jason Verrett, Mosley. I'm telling people right now, everybody looks at Mosley as being the third guy. No, don't do that. He's got enough experience now that I think he can almost keep pace with those guys. He's not going to be of the Pro Bowl level that they are, but he's going to keep pace with them. Not going to embarrass himself. I like Mosley a lot. I don't know about Ambry Thomas is starting to look good, Steven. I need to hear about one more workout. We'll see.
You know what I haven't heard about, though? Diamador Lenore.
I know, right?
The one we considered as the patron saint. I haven't heard anything about him as of recently. I heard about Ambry Thomas, and I'll be real. Ambry Thomas made me eat my words because I said Ambry Thomas was going to get cut before we even do anything because I saw him as the odd man out.
They drafted him too high. They couldn't cut him. You can't. And didn't Ambry get drafted in the second round?
No, was that Aaron Banks or was that?
No, Banks was in the second round. You're right.
I remember saying that. I said, you know what, Diamador Lenore, that's all we need. That man's crazy good. Yeah,
third round was Trey Sermon. I guess we picked him up in the fourth round.
Really?
Because Sermon was the third round
pick. Trey Sermon was 3.
So that was shocking. 49ers picking up a running back early in the draft. That was just unheard of. It doesn't happen. Yeah. So Ambry must have been fourth round pick. But considered a steal.
Hey, you know what? I think we got the biggest steal in the draft, to be honest. We have Trey Lance, we got Ambry Thomas, we got Aaron Banks, we have Elijah Mitchell, who is apparently, according to a lot of analysts, saying that he's reminiscent of a healthy Mostert, which I don't know if it says. I mean, that says kind of a lot to me because Mostert, we have to use him sparingly. Wicked. Can you imagine if we had that? Huh?
Mostert is wicked. He did a number on him today, remember? Can you imagine? Mm-hmm. They heard, there was people running out on the field with fire extinguishers running behind Mostert, man. He took that ball and went 60 yards within seconds, out there breaking sound barriers and everything else, I said, God, Mostert is ridiculously fast.
I want to say this, and I'm glad we picked up these 2 running backs. I thought it was really stupid because I was like, why do we need 2 running backs in the draft? Trey Sermon, great athlete, super acrobatic, very aerial, very flashy. Elijah Mitchell, just a straight bullet. Jermichael Hasty, we didn't draft him, but we picked him from the practice squad, and he's a very smash mouth running QB. I mean, not QB, running RB. Love watching him play, man. I'm telling you.
And Steven saved room because the man named Wilson could come back at any time during the season after week 6, 7.
Right.
I know, but God.
What are we going to do, Ronbo? What are we going to do? We were complaining that how are we going to have everyone healthy before the draft even pulled up? OTAs. I hope everyone stays healthy. Now, we have too many people that are too damn good.
It's a great problem to have. Just keep an eye on Pete Carroll. You know what? We should actually do something we could stop Carroll. That's what I want to do. Is there a plan to keep Pete Carroll from harvesting all the great talents we're going to have to let go? Because let's put it this way, Stephen. When Jamal Adams, and I believe they have another player that's complaining about his money, they're going to have some issues over there in a minute. And the first thing they're going to do is come out and take it out on the 49ers. Come and get some of those get those guys, let's pick their brain to see what we can find out so we can get ready to play the 49ers. Hate them. We got to go, fam. Steve, we're having too much fun, Steve.
Of the best situation, man.
I know, right?
Even when we win, we still somewhat lose. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's part of being a 49er fan. Steven, I'm going to see you Sunday, okay?
I'll see you Sunday, Ronbo.
All right. Have a great night.
Peace.
Peace. And we roll on over here to my dude with the cutest cheering section in the whole planet, Elvis.
Yo, Ronbo, thank you.
Ellis, man, we need to go in, man, going through practice, man, because, sometimes I think as 49er fans, Ellis, we don't appreciate enough how blessed we are. You see, even when fans come in talking trash, and that's all it is, it has no validity. Ellis, this team this year, it's special, to say the least. So we need to worry about who's leaving and where they're going already. Can you imagine that? You got to worry about who's leaving. We ain't talking about the guys we're going to keep. Who does that? Oh! Man. Ellis, practice was fun today. What are you thinking? You got Jalen Hurd to talk about. Ambry Thomas looked good. Jimmy G came out of nowhere and had a great workout. He was actually keeping up with Trey today.
Yeah.
Jimmy, finally. I mean, it's comical stuff.
Right.
Hufanga was busy today. I just told you about Raheem out there tearing the grass all up. Go ahead, fam.
Man, I wish I would have got a chance to see it, but it sounds like everything's been going fairly well there now. Yeah, we got Jalen. We got no IR. What I heard nobody on the IR. Is that right?
And yes, you mentioned that D Ford is out there working out on a daily basis. What?
Yeah, I did get to hear D talk. I did get to hear him speak today, man.
That was fun, wasn't it?
D Ford, man. We've like Shay, and I mean, I'm sure more than half of our fans, Niners here, man. We've been having a hard time trying to hold on, brother. And I mean, I'm sure he understands the business. So, and in the business of fandom and us being Niners, we want to see results. We want guys to come out and play. We don't want to be wasting money or having guys, and we definitely don't want to see you guys injured because you guys aren't able to come out and play, to your fullest potential. So. Shout out to D Ford, man, and his entire family and staff medically that's been working with with him very in depth and meticulously to to have a set process for him so that he could get back to this point, man. It's a true blessing,
Mm-hmm.
And so nothing more.
And he knows it
for
too.
when
He mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, we need that. We're gonna need that. He's a major piece. I heard some about. Zach Kerr, being a little sore. Guys are just sore. It's just, a lot
Normal.
of stuff is it's expected. You know what I mean? It's, it's just the rigorous NFL training camp. So you're going to be sore. You're not just going to be, your body's not going to be totally prepared for itch and everything, and that's just a part of the game. We all know.
You know it.
But yeah, Ronbo, Raheem was tearing up the grass, huh? he was over there freight training.
Yeah, and if you ask him, he says, "No, I didn't open up all the way because I'm trying to protect my hamstrings." What?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he gallops, man. That he's a true, he's a true speedster, man.
See,
when he hits that sideline, he starts galloping. He starts looking like a stallion, a horse and shit. So,
really? Ellis, that is exactly right.
Up his feet. It looks like it's so easy for him. You know what I mean? Like he's just barely touching the ground.
That's a natural. It's a natural. He doesn't have to work hard. Like when you see them animals out on the African plain, when they just move so smoothly and the cheetah's just busting ass trying to catch him. Man, that's when you. The animal's not even exerting effort, man. Cheetah can't do nothing with him. Cheetah's running out of gas because, cheetah can run down anything. I mean, what does a cheetah run, 40, 50 miles an hour? So, those gazelles and things out there that are chasing down all day, the thing is just striding, smooth, bounce, smooth, roll, bounce. Bounce, and the cheetah said, "Hungry."
Yes, sir. It's good. It's really good for us, Ronbo, to have this depth. At this running back position, and a lot of guys aren't really privy to Elijah Mitchell, but man, y'all wait. Raheem and everybody, we love you. Y'all stay strong, man. When that boy Elijah Mitchell touches that field, we're gonna be seeing something. We're gonna be saying the same thing and probably get the same feel that we did when Mostert gets out there, because that's what, to me, he looks like, just a little bit bigger, and probably not faster, but he's damn close.
Well, I want to see him this weekend,
if I'm not mistaken.
I hope he gets loose next Saturday.
And I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there at the game.
That's right.
I'll be there at the game. So, I'm gonna be out there representing for us. Yeah.
It is at Levi's. Okay, that confirms that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We playing at home, so it's gonna be.
So
it's gonna be lovely. Yes, sir, brother Ronbo.
We got to hook up here because I got to hear from Ellis during the game. So,
yes, sir.
Right
Absolutely.
now, just remember, bring your headphones, and you already, because I know you're gonna bring your phone, and we gonna get that done. I can't wait.
Hey,
you know what? I got to hook you and Dion up too, because Dion's gonna be at that game too. And I don't know who else.
Okay.
You guys got to meet at the concession. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. They need the good guys, man. They need the Niners, man. that's gonna be there, man. I'm willing to link up with anybody. I ain't got we Niners, man. So I ain't got
are you bringing the kids
up
up? Because you can't be splashing down too many suds. You got to drive.
Oh yeah, no. You said you can't. I can't be what?
Splashing down too many suds. Do you drink?
Oh no, I don't. Thankfully, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
a. Yeah. I mean, in the past, but that's not where I'm at now in my life. I'm totally,
cool.
We're trying to do the clean thing, man.
I like it.
We trying to live long, man. We gotta put the right things in our body, man.
That's right.
We gotta treat our body right.
Good on you. I'm a firm believer in that, boy.
Yes, sir, brother Ronbo.
I tell you.
But man, any of the guys, man. Hopefully between now and then, anybody that's at the game, most definitely link up, man. We could, talk a little, and come and enjoy some football. I'll be in. I'll look at my tickets and see what role I'm gonna be in. But I don't know. I'll tell you next week. I gotta go look at it. It's on my, my email. But yes, sir.
I'm gonna get everybody's information I can and post it up on Twitter. That way everybody can. And also IG. We gotta find out where to find y'all, man, because that's gonna be the thing. Yeah.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll talk
yes, sir.
to you.
Let's link up, Niners.
And get D. Where you at, Ellis? So D can find you. You can find him. That'd be awesome. Then you get you all together.
Yeah,
that'd
absolutely.
Be
we make it a family affair. Oh yeah. We gotta do it, man. It's for the for the families. The content, that replay value is gonna be, a wonderful, man. We got everybody's having a great time, and it's how it's supposed to be, man. It's a year for us. We've been waiting for a long time, so let's get back to it and enjoy it.
And it's sort of funny you say, Ellis, because even if we wait 4 or 5 months for the season, because it ain't but 4 or 5 months in between seasons anyway, it always seems like an eternity. So ooh.
Man, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. It's damn near torture when football's not on. Y'all know how it is. We all basketball. I love basketball, but it's something about watching this football, man.
It is, right?
It's
just a different feel. All right, Ellis.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, fam, for getting in here.
Thank you, Brother
Appreciate
Ronbo.
You. Can't have a day without Ellis because we got a string going. I don't believe you've missed a show, and I can't remember the last time we didn't get some Ellis.
I've been trying not to. Yeah, I've been trying not to. Just say that's part of staying faithful. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay faithful to the Ronbo Sports Show, and make sure I drop in and have a good time with my people, man. Everybody, man, all the good guys, man. Shout out to all of y'all.
Love you for that, fam. I tell you what, I'm gonna be looking for you Sunday
thank you.
too.
If it wasn't for you, Ronbo, if it wasn't for you and this platform, you know what I mean. So, thank you for the safe haven as always. Thank you for the production, and for the love and everything, man. I appreciate you greatly.
Hey, where the kids?
Production, y'all hit that like and subscribe.
Wait, where the kids?
Here.
Here they come. You guys, this is special. I love this.
Bye, Ronbo.
Oh, shucks. Bye, guys. Bye, kids.
Bye, Ronbo.
Bye.
That's my daughter and my son. Yeah,
they're
the two left that's still awake. So we're about to wind down here in a minute. Thank you, brother.
I bet y'all be having a ball. All right, fam.
Oh yeah.
I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace
Night, Ellis.
Yes, sir. Respect.
Oh man. It's so funny because a safe. Did Ellis use the term safe haven? And Ellis actually running through the chat. The chat is not a safe haven. It's really funny because somebody wrote me a note in the comments. Ronbo, actually, the girls come in here and they start talking smack. Look, okay, you know what? Since guys are feeling mistreated and abused, can I say this then? Okay, ladies, please temper it. Don't be too mean because some of the guys they can't take it. I'm telling dudes that because the fact is, I can talk to a lady in any sports forum, and she can come at me any ways you want to. I'm not going to resort, because I wasn't raised like that. I'm not going to resort to personal attacks. I'm telling you, I don't mind with women that you argue the issue, but you will not get into name calling. You will not get into anything gender related. I will not put up with it. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. Ladies, please do not antagonize guys like that. I will ask you not to do that. But if you want to get into name calling and getting stupid, there's plenty of guys you can do that with. For that, I have no problem. Don Burr, some of the other guys in there that warrant beat downs, you can beat them down, but leave the ladies alone, man. Come on now. I can't believe I have to ask you that.
Yeah, it's getting old, isn't it, Rumbo?
I know it is. I know. I need to tell guys, man. It's ladies. If she's being crazy, that's okay. You can still be a man,
right.
boy.
Good lady. Yeah. Have some decency, man.
God. Hey, James, good to hear from you. I haven't heard from you in a long time.
Yeah, I took a break.
So,
Oh, I need to correct something.
Please.
Before we get started, Ambry was picked in the 3rd round.
Okay.
Remember
when did we pick up? Two third-round picks? When did we pick up Sherman?
We traded up to the end of the 3rd to get Sherman before somebody else took him. Remember, we gave up our 4th and then another pick that we picked up from trading down or whatever.
So it was. Okay, because I was thinking I was losing my mind again.
Yeah.
And I've lost my mind on several different occasions this week alone. So, I feel better then. So it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ambry is a guy that's not going to get cut.
No, we had a 1st, we had a 2nd, and 2 3rds and 2 5ths and so on. We didn't pick in the 4th round.
Jamie, our 2 5th-round picks, is one of them Hufanga? Who's the other?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Hufanga and Lenore or whatever.
Is that what we got, Lenore? Okay. Let's see how that works.
Yeah.
Because we got a roll going on that 5th-round pick. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Keeping an eye on that.
Yeah.
So. Hey, Jamie, what do you think about today's workout? It was pretty interesting. I got juiced because there was so much happening out there. Because we've been having kind of one-dimensional workout coverage. I said, I don't have a problem with Trey. I like him. He needs to succeed. In fact, he has to succeed. But I still want to know what's going on with the rest of the guys on the field. And today they let us have it, so I was delighted.
Yeah. It sounds like they're all doing good.
Yeah. Especially D Ford.
I didn't look into I was out of town all day today, so I didn't have time to look into it. I was hoping to catch up and listen to you guys.
Yeah, we.
But I've missed a couple weeks, so there should be something
I
to
think
know.
more than that, Jamie. I've been counting. You've been gone for a month.
Yeah. I've been taking a break till something gets going, something to talk about.
But you're right, though. Football, you don't want to make yourself too crazy. I'm done. I mean, there's no medication or anything I can take that's going to stop this because I can't get tired of talking football, and I don't take breaks. But for those that are clinging to sanity, continue to give it a rest, and I'll be here being weird.
Yeah, well, do like I do. I just check in every once in a while and peek in and see a little here, a little there.
Yeah.
Like I noticed that what's his name brought back Cobb up there in Green Bay. So that's not going to be an easy game anymore.
Oh, you know what, though? Is Randall still Randall Cobb? I guess Aaron wanted him, and they got him because of Aaron. You're right.
No, he doesn't have to be. They got that one skinny dude that's pretty fast that drops the ball all the time. And then Adam.
What's his name?
Adams.
Oh, he's got a strange name.
Yeah,
it's hard. Long.
Or something like that.
Yeah. He makes reckless plays, though, where you could get your neck broke. Sometimes it's scary to watch him go up for the ball. But yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What else?
No, he's the one that always drops the ball, and I think that's the reason that he said get Cobb back in there, because Cobb doesn't drop the ball. It doesn't matter who's on the other side of Adams. He's gonna get the ball.
Well, they haven't signed Adams yet, so.
They haven't re-signed him?
What's going to go on with that? So. Yeah, you know, the Hawks having problems too if we're going to go around the NFC, which is funny because their big Dwayne Brown is saying, "Excuse me, guys, I don't want to cause any trouble. Listen, I understand your Jamal Adams situation, but I was asking you about this before he even started. All right, so I need to know. Russell Wilson kind of needs me more than
okay. Isn't that his only good lineman?
No. But where's Seahawks Ray? I didn't see him in the chat. You know, the Hawks fans, Jamie, we may not see them a lot in the days ahead because it's looking kind of scary over there.
Yeah, it's not looking good up there. I've been paying attention to the basketball off seasons too, so I'm just picking up little pieces here and there, free agency and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll be love to know that Chandler Jones is having issues with the Cardinals giving him proper compensation as well.
Oh yeah, is he holding out?
It's funny telling people like Jamie about things like that because he really didn't know. Jamie, I'm telling you right now, there's trouble in paradise. We're the ones that are actually sitting here with too much. We have too much, Jamie. We can't keep all these guys.
Everybody shows up, and everybody's been getting their name in the paper. Like we're all doing good,
right? I'm loving it.
Yeah.
So
I want everybody to chill out on Ambry Thomas, dude. Like give him a minute. Like he hasn't even had a snap yet. Like he's a DB, so it's going to take him a minute to get the speed of the wideouts. Of course, Ayuk and Debo are going to smoke him. You know what?
He
hasn't played in a year.
He got some revenge today, though. Now, Debo does have a growing thing going on, and he's probably going about 3/4 speed, if not that. But I think Ambry took him down. So, but you're right. Every year, premier cornerbacks coming out of school. He took a year off last year due to COVID, but premier cornerbacks coming out of college every year, and they take a while to get adjusted, unless you're like the Saints corner. He came in and had a great year. The Titans cornerback with all the speed, he came in pretty good, but that's not the norm. Usually cornerbacks and wide receivers take a minute.
Corners.
Yeah.
Those are big corners, aren't they? Like big dudes.
The kid from the Titans was fast. It wasn't necessarily big. Lattimore, how big is Lattimore?
He's pretty big, isn't he?
Is he?
He almost looks like a freaking safety.
Anyway,
Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah, that doesn't happen all the time. I mean, you can count the cornerbacks that come in the first year and do well. They usually have to get better after a while, unless it's Richard Sherman is one other one that you can think of. But these are names that are already famous, right? It's just not a normal thing.
Yeah.
Was Cam Akers? Hey, you know what? Jalen came in hot again, though.
Ramsey.
A Pro Bowler, Ramsey, yeah.
And he's a bigger dude.
Yeah. And with speed.
It seems to me like the larger guys who got enough speed to make up speed. They were saying that Ayuk outrun he dusted Ambry, and Ambry's a 4.4 guy. So remember, you kept saying that Ayuk's core muscles were hurt when he ran that 4.5.
I was getting ready to tell you. I was just getting ready to go there. He ran a 4.4 with his core being damaged, and the coaches said, "Listen, we're gonna check. We've already got a room checked in for you up here at Stanford Medical. So let's get you in there. Go ahead, pack your stuff, and don't worry about anything else. Just be there in the morning. Because if you can run that fast, we're gonna fix you so you can actually run fast."
Yeah.
Woo!
Because Ambry was a low 4.4 guy. Like he's fast.
Ambry's 4.3, Jamie. He's gonna be one of our return candidates. Although I haven't said anything more about that. But
and Ayuk smoked him. Then somebody said Debo's even faster than Ayuk. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Wait. Pump the brakes on that. Now see that? You know what though? Debo can run. He's one of those guys. He's probably like Jerry Rice. Debo even said, but I don't feel like being hit. Is why you see me picking up the speed on a 40-yard dash. Okay, click it. We got it. But that's not who he really is. When he gets the ball, he's one of those game speed guys.
Yeah, you're not catching me. I'm going over there.
Fear is a good thing in football when you're a wide receiver. Rice used to live off of it. Jerry didn't want to get hit.
Yeah,
and he was right. At that speed, going down the ground, it hurts.
Well, you remember McCaffrey? That was right around when McCaffrey got his leg folded in half.
Kristen, God, I know that.
Yeah.
Remember those drills he would do and put on Instagram and post social media? My God, his coordination and speed and quickness. Oh, I wanted him so bad to draft. People go to Solomon Thomas, man.
Solomon Thomas. A dead run.
Oh. Wait, who caught him? Who caught him in a dead run?
Fast. No, McCaffrey.
The dad, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd come flying over the middle and snag it and be gone.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Rice would come over the middle at a full run, but he wasn't flying like McCaffrey.
Yeah, see, that's. And Jamie, I don't know if you agree, because we usually agree on fast guys. I wanted Kyle to take Christmas McCaffrey in 2017 when they took Solomon Thomas. Because when he went to Stanford and had that visit, the 49ers are at Stanford today, and Kyle Shanahan's looking at people, and I didn't know about Solomon Thomas and the relationship he had with John Lynch. So, I was kind of thinking, and I've drafted McCaffrey #1 in my draft. Ronbo, man, come on, man, you can't draft a running back in the first round. See, again, I always see these things before everybody else. I knew Christian McCaffrey was going to be a demon.
Yeah, well, remember that's when Shanahan was looking at McKinnon,
right?
For the scat back guy. Yeah, so why wouldn't you pick that kid?
Right?
Like, he's better, faster.
Yes. And he was
and
cost
he's
way
got
less
a pedigree.
money.
Like way less money. He's got a pedigree. He's not going to puss out. God. That was stupid. And then you're going to get this undersized lineman. That makes no sense.
I'll get you started, Jamie. I got it. Jamie, I'm looking for you tomorrow, or Sunday, I'm saying, since you're back and going to do football again, because I always love seeing you on Twitter. So I tell you what, JLC.
Yeah.
Jamie's JLC. You see JLC on Twitter, and you see me engage the conversation with him. That's who he is. That's Jamie. Well, Jamie.
I'll check back in with you tomorrow, Rumble.
Looking for that. Sunday. All right, fam. Have a great night.
All right, man.
All right. Bye, Jamie. Bye. Bobo, I ain't seen Bobo in for a long time. Bobo, what's up? Bobo says, no matter who the starting QB is, we are going to have one hell of a backup if when Jimmy makes mistakes in practice, that is the time to make them right. I know, don't get me started on that subject. That's where you're supposed to make mistakes and get them straightened out. Anyway, family, I see Sunday. Man, 6 days away from 49ers football, baby. Football! And we ain't going to, as I said, we ain't going to stop. We ain't going to stop him from going 55! 75. Fam, thanks for the contribution tonight. Really appreciate it. You know this. And the likes. Oh, my goodness. Fam, so nice since the baby came. I'm telling you. Thank you, fam. I'll see you Sunday. Looking forward to it. Niners!